This is the Voices of Misery podcast. This show isn't for the easily offended, so PC police on patrol stand by. You've been warned. Now, let's join the nerd and nerdette with another podcast for that ass.
I've been in a cave 40 days, only a spark, light my way.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the Voices of Misery podcast. I'm, of course, one half of the dynamic duo, the nerds. I am the nerd, and you are...
Nerdette.
And you're wearing your friend's shirt.
I'm always wearing the shirt.
It's such an ugly shirt, and the thing about the shirt, and like, it looks good on you, because you make anything look good, obviously, because you're a sexy bitch.
Fuck off. Like, seriously, it's starting with ass kissing.
But the thing is, can I just say something that I hate about this shirt?
Is that it's
all
multiple?
It says is it just says friends multiple times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like 7 or 8 friends in a row.
I would have liked if it was just the it's the way it is on the show, the lettering.
Yeah.
But I would have liked if it was just the one friends and not like multiple all the way down the shirt.
Or maybe like a picture of the friends in general.
Well, they didn't have that. I would have gladly taken the picture.
Did you see the article on Yahoo that was comparing Living Single to Friends, and they were saying that Living Single was the original Friends?
It's not because of that. It was because of David Schwimmer.
He said
that they should reboot
it.
He was saying that they should reboot it or remake it. I don't know the difference. I say that all the time. I always forget what the damn difference is, and I don't care. I don't want to go into that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But he was saying that they should reboot it with an all
like
black
Asian
cast.
or black cast. Like, he didn't say just black. He said like Asian or
whatever.
Yeah.
And then people started going off saying about Living Single or whatever. But like, please stop remaking my shit. Can't you come up with a new idea?
But the thing is like Living Single, and I did read all the articles that led back to Living Single, and apparently Living Single was supposed to be called Friends. And then, like, they rejected that name, and they came up with Living Single, and after Living Single came out, Friends came out, because they're like, hey, let's use this recycled idea. So they used the same formula, but they just took an all-white cast from an all-black cast. But the thing is...
Whatever,
like,
I watched both, and I like Friends better.
Why does it matter?
I don't know. It's just because he said one stupid thing.
Yeah. Why did he get attacked for it, though?
Because you can't say anything.
But he said something that was kind of positive, like, hey, why don't you guys remake Friends and do an all-black cast or white cast? Like, well, you guys are the white cast from this black show.
They're harping on the fact that everyone wants a Friends reunion because, number one, Jennifer Aniston hit Instagram, and the first picture she did was them all together.
Every person from the cast, yeah.
And then they were in talks. I don't know if they still are. I think they're asking for too much money, but they were all in talks to come back because I think HBO bought them.
Yeah.
And to do just a special, like a reunion special, one thing, and it hasn't gone through. I don't know if they gave up or what, but so because of all this stupid reunion talk that people. Like, I think he just, like, well, get the fuck off of us.
He didn't say anything bad.
No, people like to tag people for no reason.
I think if he said, the sky is blue and water is wet, people would attack him for something. You know, like, why do you have to call the sky blue? Maybe I call it turquoise. Why is water wet?
It's just so stupid.
You know, like what the fuck? You know, like, people will find any reason to attack someone else, and it's so goddamn annoying.
And what he said was a good thing.
He didn't say anything bad.
No.
And I hate David Schwimmer, and I'm going to defend him here, because I don't think he said anything that was derogative or anything bad at all. But it was interesting, though, because there were a lot of articles about the chick. I think her name was Erica Alexander, and she was the black chick with the braids on Living Single, like a really sassy one, you know?
The funny one. The one I actually like.
Yeah, that show was really... I love that show. And the fucking song was great. Living Single... I'm a 90s type
All right,
girl.
no one wants to hear
It was
you
a
sing.
really good show, right? Great song.
Not one goddamn person out there wants to hear you sing.
Nobody wants to hear me sing, trust me. But the thing is like, I appreciated that show for what it was. Friends was probably better because, you know, like, they made more money, and that's obviously what you're in there for. Did they make more money because they were white?
No.
I don't know. I just think the show was really successful.
I think it came out at the right time.
It was like lightning in a bottle.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think ratings has a lot to do with it. They were both decent shows, and I
don't know.
I didn't watch Friends when it was new. I watch it with you occasionally now, and I hate it. I just like looking at the girls because the girls are hot. You know, I guess maybe that's why I don't know, man. I just thought it would be an interesting topic to start the show with because you're a big Friends fan and you're wearing the Friends shirt. So I wanted to get your thoughts kind of on the whole Living Single Friends.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I'm sick of watching Friends. And it's one of my favorite freaking shows of all time.
It's always
but
on.
It's always on.
Always.
And because of the fact that if I don't have anything to watch, then I go to something that I know. I'm not going to go sit on CNN or whatever the fuck, or some National Geographic crap, which is probably where I should go.
Well, what's on more? That or Impractical Jokers?
I was literally just going to say, I'm sick of
I was going to kind of lead me into that.
I was so sick of watching Impractical Jokers, I went to Friends. But now I've seen all of them so many times that, like, as soon as I see the title in the guide, I'm like, oh, okay, I know exactly what happened in that episode.
Who lost the punishment, what the jokes were,
well, no, I was talking
about...
Well, that I don't know. But the Friends, the Friends title, I know exactly what episode it is. I'm like, oh, I can't watch this one again. Well, so... fuck it.
The good news for you is that TV is getting stripped down because, like, they're all going to have their own little networks, and the networks are purchasing certain shows. For instance,
I don't like that.
Yeah, but then HBO Plus is going to buy Friends, so the Friends library is going to be exclusive to HBO Plus or AT&T, whoever the fuck that shitty ass company is going to be playing on their shitty little fucking app because that company is fucking pure shit.
I don't think you ever.
That company sucks, man.
Okay,
I cannot wait.
I was gonna say I don't think you've ever name dropped.
Fuck those faggot motherfuckers, and I'm gonna say that F word, not in a sexual derogatory form.
Don't start.
No, because I do feel like I have to preface it because I do have a friend who is a transgender person who does take offense to that, and I do apologize right now for saying it, and I'm not going to edit it out because I'm not going to make us look like we never say that thing by accident because it does happen. It does slip every once in a while, and I don't want to have to edit things out to make us look like we're superhumans or superheroes or whatever. But fuck that company, man. Fuck them. They're pieces of shit, and I can't wait because in a couple of weeks we're going to switch our phone service to a different company because they suck, and I hate them unless they pay us to promote them. I am not putting them over because they are fucking pure shit. Mm. And it feels so good to say that. It feels so good. It feels so good.
That was 8 years coming.
Oh my god, it feels good. Yeah, I used to work there.
But listen,
go ahead.
The only thing they were good for was the TV that we got.
Pretty much. It was a discount on TV and phone service, but the company was pure shit. No, I'm talking
about the free one that we got in the
mail. Yeah. Well, like that's how we got the free TVs.
So if you don't
in TV land,
if you haven't, and I'm not going to tell the story here. If you haven't heard that story, go to the Hameen Media Group.
Where do you find them? hackerhameen.podbean.com. They're great people. We love them.
In our exclusive episode on Sunday, explain the whole TV situation.
It was good. Happened. It was a good episode too. I am very proud of that one, and we hit 500 downloads in one day in less than 24 hours, which is a huge thing for us because we're an up and coming podcast. We're trying to grow. Just a husband and wife that talk shit in front of a shitty microphone that costs us less than $40, and we're talking shit.
And I did. I updated what shows I watched too on that episode.
Yes, you did.
But talking about TV real quick, did you hear, and I don't have the article pulled up in front of me, I have it saved and I don't feel like looking at it, but did you hear that
Jesus Christ, why do we do this? Why do we do this? Oh, I got this episode thing I want to talk about, but I don't give a shit, so fuck it.
I have the premise in my head, so shut the fuck up. You can go with it or not.
I think I'm blown in a few days. Go ahead.
Oh my god, fuck off. Anyways, did you hear that the Bachelor people are trying to do a senior citizen one?
Well, the thing is I don't pay attention to the Bachelor internet bullshit, so I have no idea what you're talking about. But they I
look up entertainment. You look up around the world and actual
world
news stories.
Actual things that mean
I look
things
entertainment.
To people. Yeah, so that's fine.
Because I don't give a fuck about the world. I really don't.
So what you're trying to say is they're trying to have a senior citizen version of it. Well, that's fine. Why not?
Who's going to watch it? I think it's a good idea.
I would rather watch that than see these young, good-looking people. I'd rather see real people.
I agree with you. I'm bored out of my mind and over the Bachelorette. I haven't seen Bachelorette since Christy. Was that her name?
Christy? I have no clue.
Trista.
I can't help you.
Trista and Ryan, when they got married.
Yeah, all right.
That's when I stopped watching Bachelor and Bachelorette because then it started getting absolutely ridiculous and it was crazy. So I think it's a good idea with the seniors because everyone needs love, right?
Yeah.
Who's going to watch it?
Well, why don't
Is
you
there enough seniors out there that you think would watch that?
Why don't you take it a step further? Like, just real people. Just real people. Like a fat bitch, a skinny guy, just random
like all
people.
over the
like
place?
random people.
Not just like beach bods?
The thing about
Throughout-
these people in The Bachelor is, like, they're gorgeous. The men are gorgeous. The women are gorgeous. They all look good. Like, they have no problem. I guarantee you, if any man from The Bachelor or any woman from The Bachelorette walks into a bar and says, they're going to find somebody that's going to fall head over heels in love with them. That's just how it goes. You don't need these beautiful people on TV, but people are naive. And I don't know if it's the people that are watching or the people that are casting are more naive than the other one. Because, like, I don't know if the person casting is saying, we need a good-looking person. No one's going to watch an ugly person. But they've never tested this. They've never done this on TV before. I want to see a regular woman on TV. Because I've said this before in the podcast.
You don't like certain...
No, like, I've said this before in the podcast. My personal favorite woman, besides you on the planet, is Rachel Ray.
I know.
I love real-looking women. I love regular, pretty, cute girls. That's what I like. I don't need someone extremely beautiful or perfect looking in every possible way, like these girls in the fucking, the Bachelorette look. To me, it's disgusting, and I don't like it.
To me, it's fake.
It's so phony because, like, this bitch has no problem finding a guy. She has no problem. She can go to any place in America and say, "I want you," and guys will fall head over heels. She gets hit on 100 times a day, every time she goes somewhere. The show is phony as fuck. If you want to get my attention, to get my view, like me downloading your show or watching it, get a real person. Get my next door neighbor. Get the person who lives across the street. Get someone. The girl that bags my groceries at Lowe's supermarket. Give me someone real. Give me someone real. Like, seriously, like, that's all I want. I just want a real person. Some frumpy looking bitch who's trying to find love. To me, that is just more important than some fucking hot ass chick that just walked off the pages of fucking Playboy magazine. Oh, I need to find love. Bitch, you're hot as fuck. You don't need help.
We're talking about love, right?
Yeah, it's annoying.
I literally...
I ranted. We're not even 12 minutes in. I ranted already.
Listen, I literally, before we even did this, I made sure that our links were correct for this episode. So the Discord link is in the description. Discord is popping right now. My watch is going off.
It is popping.
Because Big Ray is now flirting with Sherry in the Discord chat. So...
And can we say thank you to Wolf, by the way, for making this all happen?
The Tiny URL?
Lone Wolf is our tech guy, and this guy is freaking amazing. He does everything.
He's been on our ass about this
yeah,
URL.
And you know what? Thank you, Wolf, for keeping us on our toes, because, man, like, we love you, dude, and we know you're having a hard time with certain things in life, and,
But we appreciate him.
Yeah, anytime you have an issue, man, just shoot us a message privately, and we'll talk to you, man, because, like, we genuinely do care about you. And, like, we're not bad people. Even though we may come off bad with certain things we say, we just say what's on our minds. But we care about the people who listen to us. We're very accessible. And, like, that's just what we do.
Well, you answered an email today that we're told not to discuss on... That's all you got to do. If it's a personal type question or
just
whatever...
say, don't read it.
Don't read it, and we won't read it. But you did answer one of those emails
I replied
today,
in detail to a personal email someone sent to us today.
Which is nice. It's
asking
nice
for
that...
our opinion.
It's nice that we're getting emails now.
Well, we deal with life
without begging for emails like certain people that listen do on other podcasts.
Oh, goodness. So, listen. So Colin turned heel. Ray turned heel. So you hate them both now, which is great, because I turned you against Colin at the last podcast. But there was another comment that was made that you wanted to address today about your nipples pointing downwards.
Yeah, listen... I was called homophobic on the Smack Attack.
You were called homophobic, you were called a transgender, and your nipples point to the ground, apparently.
Listen. I get attacked so damn bad over there.
It got really bad this week.
And Colin
it
always sticks up for me. Always. Yeah. And he started to, and then, like, I don't know what the fuck happened, but then he jumped on Big Ray's boat, and like the two of them just rode away and left me stranded, and now I'm looking for another life preserver or something. Well, someone needs to reach out and help me. Bitch.
We hired someone today. I'm not going to stooge your name off right now, but they came into our house. They spent about 6 hours and they removed several cameras from our household. So we do have a pending lawsuit, so we can't talk about this too much on air right now, but it is against Big Ray LLC and Colin Wysong, and we are going to sue them
Well, for our listeners, because this is on our platform.
Yeah.
If you don't listen to our special episode over there, and if you don't listen to the Smack Attack over there, you have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But it's been an ongoing feud for a while, where they say something and I respond, and it's been going back and forth. And this week, I don't know what the fuck happened, but the shit hit the fan.
Oh,
and so now
it's bad
we're
news
done.
right now.
Big Ray had someone install cameras in here, so every time they go and do their Smack Attack podcast, right? They're reviewing SmackDown. They're listening in and watching the Nerd and I clap it out. It's a whole thing. And so we finally said that we were done. We got a technical person in here.
Oh, yeah.
That bug swept the house and cleaned it out. So we'll see what happens now.
I'm not going to say it's a guy named Mike, but we did catch a certain person named Mike on their day off from another show. We gave them about $1,000 to come in here and remove the cameras and the microphones that they placed here originally. And we got a written statement, so there is a pending lawsuit against the Smack Attack that we will win, and we will take them for everything they have. Hopefully.
Listen, I'm done with both of them, so
they
screw
are jerks,
them.
and I hate them both.
I'm not going to be writing into the Smack Attack mail sack anymore.
I hate them. They're just so bad. They're so bad.
Anyways, all right, we gotta get off
something else.
We gotta get off of them.
Let me tell you something, because our lawyer cannot, and our lawyer, his name is Steve Wilkos. Obviously, Steve Wilkos will not let us talk about this on air much longer. So we can only, move on to other bigger and better things. And what I want to talk about was Pamela Anderson. Remember her from Baywatch? The big titty blonde bitch from Baywatch?
No one wants to fucking hear you sing.
All right, fine.
First of all, I know who she is, but it wasn't from Baywatch. It's just because she was all over the damn place. But no, I don't know her from anything except for tabloids.
She did Baywatch. That's all I know her from, and for having a porno video that got released, or she was the first celebrity porn video that got released. So she got split from her husband
of 12 days.
12 days. Did you look at my notes?
No, I look up entertainment.
Okay. So Pamela Anderson was apparently married to a guy who was a movie producer, whatever. They got married immediately after meeting. She falls in love very quick, but then falls out of love just as quick. And she's in her 50s, And she broke up with this guy after 12 days of being married. Is there, and I'm not very smart with this whole thing, I don't know how the legalities work. So does she get any kind of, pension or payments, or is it just hey, 12 days, that's it, whatever.
It'll be annulled.
Yeah.
It's 12 days.
I mean, that's bullshit, dude. What is wrong with her?
Well, isn't she a drunk?
She's a drunk and drug addict.
Or am I thinking of Heather Locklear?
But, Heather Locklear was
I see
bad.
I see them both in my head. I know the difference between the two, but I'm trying to think of the marriage and the issues that they have. One of them is a
Heather
drunk.
Heather Locklear was a drunk. She was married to...
Okay, so it's not Pamela Anderson.
She basically went through half a Motley Crue. And Pamela Anderson was married to Tommy Lee. They had the porn tape and they got divorced, and then now she
I know who she is. I'm trying to figure out... She does have some kind of issue, though. What is it? Is it drugs?
She's probably got some mental illness, but I know she was a drunk, and I know she was into drugs. Not personally, because I never did them with her, obviously, but I did read in tabloids that she had issues with both. So maybe that ties together with her need for attention, and maybe this guy came in at the right place, right time. She looks like shit. Maybe she just
wanted to... Who knows? Maybe it was an agreement between the two of them to get both their names out there. I mean, have you heard her name in a while? No? And who the hell was she married to? I never even heard of him.
Last time I heard her name was when her son beat up the father.
Right. And that was that was a while ago.
It was a year ago. The kid knocked out the dad or some shit. Because the dad is a drunk or whatever the hell's going on with them.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe it was just some quick thing so they can get their names out there again.
But the guy who wrote the story was never a name. Pamela Anderson was always a decent name in society. And
maybe you just said, what was he, a director?
He's a writer, director, producer, some shit like that.
Maybe that helped him.
Maybe.
It's going to help him now. He was married to Pamela Anderson.
Man, 12 days, The thing is, do you want to be known as a chick that gets married and divorced that much?
Dude,
is that...
She doesn't care.
I don't think so.
She's got money. She does not care.
How much money does she have realistically, do you think? I'm thinking she probably has like $5 to $10 million in the bank, which is more than enough. Trust me, that's way more than enough. But you're checking the internet right now.
Yeah.
And this is why we need Lone Wolf, man. Like, Wolf, I would love for you to be a part of the show live every time we record because you would make a difference, my friend. You would be like Joe Rogan has Jamie.
12
we
million.
need Wolf. Jesus Christ. She doesn't need the money. But some people, like, when is money not enough when you need attention?
When you have a lot of money.
So I guess when you have the money,
Money
it's like,
doesn't
what
buy
else
you
do I
friends
need?
and money for a short time, and then they disappear.
Who needs friends? Fuck friends, dude.
People aren't like us, man.
Yeah,
we
they're
don't.
not.
We don't need other people, but other people might have money and feel sheltered and need interaction. I don't
guess.
fucking know. We're spending too much time on this one.
No, I mean, like...
I mean, she's got money. I don't feel sorry for these people that have fucking money and they have issues. I don't, fuck off.
Yeah. Well, what about people that move on after, so let's say, like, Pamela Anderson gets divorced really quick, right? How about people that have a spouse? Like, let's say if I died tomorrow or if you died tomorrow. What is the proper amount of time it takes before you move on and marry someone else? The reason why I ask is because
It
Dog
better be a long time.
the Bounty Hunter.
Oh, okay. I know this one too because he's entertainment. Go on.
So within 6 months, he found someone who was a friend of the family who watched
He
over the
didn't
kids.
find someone.
Well, she's been a friend of the family for over 20 years or some shit, right?
It was best friend.
Yeah, and now they're together and they're about to get married. And the kids hate her. They hate her guts. They're like, get out of my mom's room, get out of my mom's house, and the kids are throwing vitriol at her. But the thing is, it's like, when is the proper time to
It ain't
grieve?
6 months.
Really?
That's it. You have kids. It's not so do that
Those
shit
kids,
on the
those kids
down
are
low.
grown. Those kids are
I
grown.
don't
Man.
care.
Like, they're grown ass kids.
If say my parents were still married,
Yeah.
right, and my
Yeah.
mom passed away, and 6 months later, because my dad would, because he's
Oh, of course, because he
a
needs
whore.
he needs someone in his life. It's
Yeah,
not because he's a
it-
whore. It's because he's useless as a human being.
But he would be one of those people to get with someone immediately afterwards. But it's just when you have kids. Okay, a perfect example because that's like a hypothetical. They're not even together.
Yeah.
A very good example. My grandmother died in September, right, years ago. My grandfather was engaged in December. My dad was heartbroken. And my dad was, well, he's in his 60s now, so probably in his 40s then. He was much older. He was an adult man with grown kids.
Yeah.
And him and my uncles were, so pissed.
It's such
So pissed.
It's a horrible thing to think about.
It's just like my grandmother had literally, she wasn't, it was only a couple months. She wasn't even cold in the fucking ground, and he was engaged. There was no dating.
It was real quick.
Yeah.
Because I remember you told me about this, I think. Yeah.
They got married, boom, boom, and, that was it. And, my family was in an uproar over it. But, so, everyone is different. Obviously, my grandfather was much older.
It's a tough topic.
They were married for years, long time, and he was older and he needed someone. So I get his thing, but I also get where my dad's coming from, because if that happened to me, I would be pissed the fuck off. Do
But
that on the down low.
It's not really happening to you, though. You lost someone that you cared about, but then someone else is moving in to help your parent grieve.
That's weird. It's weird. It's weird. I don't like it. But this is 6 months. My September. That was 3 months.
What is your ideal time? Let's say I die.
Oh, it better be over a year.
Right now. So you're saying over a year.
No, it would take me years. Because there's
Years.
You and I are two weirdo people that will never find someone the way we are.
We're
It's
very
just not
unique
gonna
people,
happen.
which is going to be tough to find someone just like ourselves.
And I wouldn't be looking. There's no.
I have never actively looked for a spouse in my entire life. I'm 37 years old, and I can honestly say that I've never honestly looked for a significant other.
But the thing is, shit happens and you don't know.
Yeah,
but when you
it just
have
happens.
kids,
Yeah.
you don't. I don't care how old they are. You just don't throw it in their face. It's weird.
That and the thing is, we do have an autistic child.
Yeah,
So if I bring home a random woman, she's going to be like, "You're not mommy. You're not mommy. You're not mommy. You're
And
not
she's
mommy."
not gonna want that girl
And she's going to be
anywhere
asking
around
for
her.
she's going to ask for you or me the whole time, and it's going to be weird no matter who comes into the equation. Mm-hmm. And I think it's great that we can openly have this conversation, because it's something that people have to talk to their spouse about, because life isn't
It's not a
infinite.
guarantee.
It's not a guarantee. Like, we can die at any moment, no matter what you're doing.
Well, we're weird people. I don't
We're
think
very
people
strange.
talk
Like,
about this shit.
people don't think about this. People think they're going to live forever, and that's where they're fucking stupid, because they think they're going to live forever. They spin like they're going out of style, and they do dumb things, and they live in excess. But I guess maybe they're doing things the right way, because, like, if you're going to die, who cares what you're doing anyway? But
yeah, we're morbid, and we think about death a lot.
we think about death a lot. It's crazy, but...
So we've come up with different scenarios of what's going on. Oh god, this is so horrible.
But I'm thinking, like, 6 months. Like, who are we to tell someone how long they should grieve? Because, like,
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying everybody is different, and
his heart was broken.
She probably helped him heal.
Yeah.
And I get that.
She knew him. She knew him. She knew Beth. I don't think they were angling for this whole thing the whole time. I'm thinking,
no, I don't think like he was in love with her for years.
Oh no, I don't think this was like a predetermined thing.
But
she helped them.
I feel like I see the kids' point of view as well. Like, they're not their mother just died not even a year ago, and some stepmother's going to be moving in, and so I see their point of view too.
Yeah,
but
they think she's taking
tough.
advantage of Dog.
Well, he's got money, does she?
But who the hell are we to tell someone else how long can you grieve for? You know, like 6 months is a long time to be alone. 6 days is a long time to be alone. Imagine losing the love of your life to a disease, and they're dead. You just bury them. You're grieving. Your heart's broken, and then like the best friend comes in and they're consoling you, and
shit happens.
I mean, shit. It does happen. It wouldn't have happened if Beth was still alive, I'm sure.
No.
But the thing is, it's like, you know, like, just please lay off the guy. Let him be happy.
I see
let him heal.
It's weird, but
people are
I
different.
know how I would
people
be.
Are
that
different.
would not be me. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, because I don't.
Yeah.
The goddamn doorbell rang today. Neither one of us got up to answer it.
I heard it late, and I'm like, fucking hey, I have to get up now.
Like, I don't answer the door. Like, you're not. No. Like, I don't care who the fuck you are. I get pissed off. My parents show up here unannounced. Like,
well, you hate sex in general.
You
don't look for sex or I don't even know why the fuck we're together. The only reason why you have sex with me is because I beg for it. That's the only reason why you have sex.
Seriously, so you know I
But the thing is, the only person that would be a good spouse for me would be like a nympho. Like, I would have to find a chick that would want to fuck all the time. But then again, that would turn me off, because I'm like, wait a second, if you're fucking me all the time, and if I go to work, you're gonna be fucking because you wanted that much, you know, like.
See?
And that's the way my brain works. So we are literally a perfect match.
Yeah, because I have no interest. It's just who I am.
And if like you died right now, like this fucking heart attack died, call the cops, you got brought away, I wouldn't even look for someone else. I would just try to like live I would probably do the work at home job, and I would just try to live my life with the kids, and that's it. And I wouldn't even look for someone else. Because I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care enough. Like, the thing about being a man and being a woman, and just the thing about sex in general, like, I understand the emotional attachment.
It's different. I really do. There are some women out there, and all the power to them.
It's different. Yeah, very different.
But it's for the most part, I would say 80 to 85% of it.
Yeah,
it's different, and I'm like the low.
You're on the very low spectrum of that shit.
But I'm just saying, I do think that the whole thing is different for men and women than it is.
But like thing about men, which is like a horrible thing to think, because I am a man, obviously, and we don't have sons, so we talk about this openly and stupidly, obviously. But if you're a guy and you get horny, you'll fuck anything. Mm-hmm. You got a few drinks in you. It doesn't matter how ugly the bitch is or how hot the bitch is. You will want to bring her home, and after you have that orgasm, it's over. It's that post-nut syndrome where you're like, oh, fuck, I regret doing what I just did. I mean, I understand it. I'm 37 years old. I get it. If you died and I went to the bar, I wouldn't be trying to pick... I wouldn't even go to a bar. I would just be focused on mourning and trying to make the kids' lives better. And I'm not saying that just because you're here. That's just what would happen. Because on this podcast, we talk very openly about things, and I'm not going to go look for someone else. I just wouldn't, because I don't really care. I don't need someone in my life.
And I'm not saying I'm like all that or anything, but what I'm saying is it would be very hard for you to find someone
that will put up with my shit.
I'm not saying that's like me too.
Yeah.
Because I'm not as introverted as you, but I'm very, very close.
Yeah.
Like, that's, like, certain things are going to be very hard for you to, like, you need certain things.
I need someone, and I've only found 2 people in my life that understood me and could put up with my shit.
It would be tough.
And it's just a weird thing.
And for me, like, no sex, please. Like, fucking
Yeah.
leave you.
Yeah, exactly.
Just,
Like,
and
you
that
hate
wouldn't
sex.
work either.
You hate sex, so it would be very hard for you to find a guy.
No.
But for me, like, I've only found 2 women in my entire life that could put up with my bullshit. And I'll always give one respect, and I'll always give you respect, too. Just because, like, it's very hard to put up with a person like me, because I'm a very hard person. I've always said this on the podcast, I'm a very hard person to be friends with, very hard person to get along with. Just because, like, I just have standards, and I don't put up with shit, you know, and I can cut people off immediately.
With
and
no...
with
and I don't think we've
nothing.
ever talked about that. You can literally cut someone off, like, in
Yeah.
a second, and, like, you won't ever talk to that person again.
My brother.
Done.
My brother. We talked every NFL season throughout the Giants games. Every
I'm glad
Sunday.
it's over, though.
But he would always bring up my ex, and she's the other person who could put up with my bullshit. I'll never say a bad thing about her. But the thing is like, he always brought her up every couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And say, hey, I saw, so-and-so at the store
And
today.
it was to the point where I kept, like, what is the problem now? What is he saying? Because the phone would get thrown across the room. Because you would be so upset, and, like,
I
you
was
would
just
get
getting mad.
pissed.
Like, stop.
Like, he would
It's been years.
nag
It's
to the
been
point.
years. Yeah.
But, like, and I'm like, oh, my God, just turn your phone off, or stop looking at your phone, or, like, because everything would start out good, and then he'd purposely hit a button that would piss you off. And I'm like, why does he do that every fucking time? Like, he did it every time. And it's just like, what the fuck?
Well, he said something about Jenna last time, and it was like a dumb joke.
Oh,
But
I didn't know
like
that.
it wasn't like a horrible thing. It was something stupid. But that was the straw that broke the camel's back, because it's like, I'm the kind of person who doesn't like to be around things that make them angry. So I don't like The Walking Dead because I hate that show. I don't play certain video games because I don't play them, and they bore me. I stop doing
And when you
things.
say you get angry, like The Walking Dead, you can't even walk by without, like, your blood pressure goes up, and, like,
it's
you start
so bad because there's so much
immediately
potential.
bitching.
There's so much potential there, but they fucked it up.
But, like, it's not like, oh, he doesn't like the TV show. Oh, no. He hates it to the point where, like, I shut it off immediately if you walk into the room.
And if I don't like something, I'm not like most of America today, where when you hate something, you keep watching it and you have to bitch about it. No, I just stop watching it. I just take myself out of the equation. And so I stopped talking to my own family members because, like, they pissed me off because of that bullshit. So I guess if I had to say a definitive answer, put my stamp on this topic here that we're talking about with the dog, the bounty hunter thing.
Oh, Jesus, I'm sorry. We went way the fuck off.
Yeah, we went way off the topic. But I brought it back. I brought it back because I'm a good host, all right? Sometimes I'm a good host. I'm thinking, like, 6 months isn't too short. It isn't too long. I guess it just depends on what the heart feels.
I still feel like 6 months is a little short.
I feel like everyone...
You can't date for a little... I know you knew her for
everyone
years, but
needs
it's weird.
someone, though. That's the thing. Like, everyone needs someone. And, like...
Like, for them, I would be like, can't you wait at least a year?
It's
Give
tough,
the kids
man.
time to mourn?
It's tough, but, like, you can't be selfish. Life is too short. Like...
I know, but that's...
You fucking die.
Well, date for a year. Like, you have kids. Like, that's weird.
Like, I'm not saying that's what our situation would be like if you died or I died or whatever. But the thing is, like, you can't put a timestamp on it.
I know.
She is making him feel better in a time that he is hurting.
Well, she
him
can
most.
make him feel better when they're dating.
Yeah, but
Do
like,
they really have to be getting married? In
I'm
6
just
months?
thinking, like, maybe he's just doing a knee-jerk reaction because he is hurting that much. But at least she helps him in a time where he needs it the most. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, because what if he's still... Like, I know that he's feeling better, but isn't there, like, a thing... I don't know what it's called, but isn't there a thing where you're so depressed, you do stupid shit, and then, like, one day you come out of it? Because he's grieving, right? He's mourning.
Oh, for sure.
And I know that it's someone that he knows. And, like, yeah, they probably grew close because she was comforting him or whatever. But, like, what happens if in 8 months from now, like, he's like, oh, this was a fucking mistake.
But...
You know,
like, that's his problem to deal with. But the thing is, like, whatever helps you in the moment, because, like, that is a horrible thing to lose your spouse of that many years.
In that way too. It's horrible.
Man, he held her hand while she died. You know,
that's horrible.
it's such a horrible thing and very sad. Can we talk about the Super Bowl last night?
Yes.
Can we talk about the Super Bowl? Okay, so my pick was the 49ers, and I think you picked the Chiefs, right?
I picked the Chiefs, yeah.
All right, so
you hated the game, but...
Ooh, I hated the game.
I don't want to go... like, we could talk about that, but I don't want to spend 2 hours on how much you hated it.
We're not going to spend too much time in the Super Bowl.
Because all I wanted... Because it was a team we didn't give two fucks about. Yeah. We did not care. all I wanted was for somehow we ended up picking different teams. I thought you were gonna go on the Kansas City bandwagon, but you didn't. You flipped on me. You did the 49ers. So I'm like, oh, well, this will be fun.
Yeah.
And I was having a good time. And then all hell broke loose in this house, and it was over. So go ahead.
The thing is, I played football at a high school level. I mean, it's not like a high level, obviously, but it was a decent enough level where you understand the game and the play calling and shit like that. So as we're watching the game, I was sitting there dissecting the teams, and I saw, the original AFC games, NFC games, and I'm like, all right, so the NFC team, the San Francisco 49ers, they have to do a certain thing because they've been doing one thing the entire playoff. They've been running the ball. That's it. That's all they do is run. They don't pass at all. They just fucking run. Jimmy Garoppolo passed the ball 6 times, and they won the game, but it was successful. But against a team like Kansas City, who's so freaking high fucking powered on offense, you have to do something else. You have to throw them off their game, and they weren't doing it. When they did throw a couple of passes, they were successful, and they were moving the ball down the field because they were like, holy shit, we don't know how to deal with this. But something just happened in that game, and the referees, and there were a couple of calls that I just don't remember the exact calls this moment.
I don't know, but you were.
But I was seeing
out.
Calls last night.
Yeah.
That they were just missing against, the fucking Chiefs, and they were just calling everything against the 49ers, but not calling the calls for the 49ers. Mm-hmm. And it was so bad, man. It was fucking blatant that they wanted the Chiefs to win. It was such a blatant fuckery of just bullshit. Horrible Super Bowl. One of the worst ones I've ever seen. I'll never watch another one again unless it's a team I care about. If it's not the Giants or Jets, I don't give a shit. I'm not going to watch again because, seriously, it was such a fucking bullshit spectacle of just crap, man. It was fucking terrible. The halftime show was good. The commercials were...
The halftime show was ass.
Yeah, it was a lot of ass.
Listen,
lot of ass. Some big old bubble ass.
Hold on.
Yeah,
okay,
go ahead.
Get off of that. Do they lip sync every single time? Or did I just happen to notice it? I've noticed it before, but I feel like this was I could tell.
It was really bad.
It.
It was really bad this time.
I saw it the whole time, and I understand that they want to make.
That it was bad too.
Okay, I know. I was about to say, I understand that they do it because
you
want to make
good.
sure that nothing goes wrong. So I get that. So I don't need people getting all pissy like they have to. I get it. A lot of times, people can somewhat fake it good enough where you really can't tell. But last night I could tell blatantly that they were doing it. I didn't like any of their music.
It was terrible.
So for me it was boring. They're just not no. And I think who was the other one?
Shakira?
No, I'm talking about a couple years ago. The one dude I can't stand him either. And he was out there. Oh,
but Shakira
some fucking
did
band that I can't stand.
I only knew 2 songs of hers that I knew.
I knew one of hers.
I knew most of Jennifer Lopez's songs because
I think I knew 2 of hers.
I knew a lot of her songs, and when they do the butt wiggle thing at the end, it was the big pop of the night. Oh my god, they're wiggling their big old butts together. But I don't know, man.
But the people,
I thought it was a good show.
The people
it was just way too long.
Were nitpicking. Have you seen the people that were nitpicking every little fucking thing?
No, I don't pay attention to those people. Because those people that have that time and that detail to nitpick.
But these are the people that piss me off.
Well, they're the people I don't pay attention because they're so fucking insignificant.
They were saying that one of the songs J-Lo had done, all the children were in cages, and that represented all the people, all the
Jesus
families
fucking
that were
Christ.
separated.
Are you kidding me?
Are
you fucking kidding me?
I thought that looked cool as hell. I'm saying I don't listen to their music. So
but these people have to bring it to another level, because those are the kind of people that have to look for any reason to get offended by anything that happens in life.
Yeah, for me it was boring, but I thought that looked cool with all those kids and the little egg-shaped things. Yeah. I didn't take it as
this
they're
represents
in prison
these people in prison. Shut the fuck up! Can't you just fucking enjoy anything in your fucking life, you piece of shit? The person that said that, I hope they're listening to this fucking podcast. They're probably not, because they're probably too busy.
It was multiple. It was on the
They're
news.
probably too busy writing a blog or bitching about something that happened in their fucking life. But it's just so hysterical how you were so focused on bitching about anything that you have your own little fucking private space that you have to bitch about something. I don't know. It's just fucking weird, man. It's just annoying as shit. I didn't like the show because it was too long, because as an athlete, a former athlete, when you're, in the moment, when you have the fucking adrenaline pumping, and you have to take a half hour out of your time when you're in the moment, you're ready, you just want to take someone's head off, you want to tackle someone, you want to throw a touchdown or whatever, and you have to take a half hour out, the adrenaline dies. And you're sitting there, and you're hearing your coach talk, you hear people trying to pump you up, but the adrenaline is not there. And they're doing this half-hour bullshit production.
Well, see, I don't see it that way. It's a Super Bowl. I would assume that the adrenaline stays there.
Well,
that's the fucking biggest game of the year.
You can see the nerves in the beginning of the game. Like, people were dropping...
Oh, yeah, they were dropping
kickoffs, the quarterbacks were fumbling and shit. Dumb shit was happening. So you expect that. But once the adrenaline goes, you're playing a regular game. And then, before it's over, because, a 60-minute game feels like it takes 10 seconds to end. Because your adrenaline is so high. It's wait, that's it? It's over? But all of a sudden, halfway through, you have to sit there and wait for some bullshit performance for 30 minutes. Because they have to fucking play some dumb shit that doesn't need to be there. Maybe a halftime show should be, maybe half the time. Maybe 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, maybe not.
Well, why did they have two people this year?
It was such a long performance. I felt I'm what the fuck? I don't pay, or I don't want to see this shit for a fucking concert. I'm here for a football game. I'm not here for Shakira and J-Lo shaking their big, beautiful butts. They got some great asses. Trust me. But if I want to see them, I will look at them on the internet somewhere else. I don't want to see this during a football game that I tuned in at this time to see that. You know what I mean?
You kept wanting to change the channel, and I kept saying no.
I was so pissed, man. I don't want to see this shit.
People are going to be talking about it. I want to actually see it. The commercials, though, thank you for not making me cry my eyes out this year.
Yeah, it was a good year.
It was decent. There was definitely some highlights that I liked, and then other ones were just they were there, but it wasn't pulling at your heartstrings, making you want to freaking kill yourself. But I liked, I think a couple of mine were the Walmart had an amazing one.
Which one was that?
With Bill from Bill and Ted came out of the phone booth.
That's right, yeah.
So freaking good.
And he was talking to his young self. Yeah, the old one versus the young one. Yeah.
And they had the dog from Men in Black in the commercial. They had
and aliens from Men in Black. Yeah, they did a cool throwback.
So freaking good. And then Groundhog. I don't remember. I think that was a truck commercial.
I missed that one. I didn't
or something,
see it.
But oh my god.
I was pissing.
So good.
I was pissing when I saw that one.
And finally you realized that we can't pause the TV because you were so mad that you couldn't pause.
I ran out and I'm
rewind.
Bill Murray, fucking hey, I miss Bill Murray. I was so pissed.
But it was the whole Groundhog scenario, and I'm oh my god, that's really good. Mm-hmm. The Winona Ryder was okay. It wasn't great, but I liked hers.
What about the so what's your dress code or whatever the fuck it was, the insurance commercial?
Oh, State Farm.
Jake from State Farm, and you're did they always ask you what you wear?
Yeah,
they do.
You're oh, they brought this commercial back. I'm this is fucking old as shit. Why would they do that?
It was a husband and wife, the same husband and wife, and they brought him back.
But the guy was still in the cubicle. They were just talking to someone different.
Yeah,
I thought that was cool. That was neat.
They had a couple commercials that were a little bit out of place, and they did have a couple SJW ones, which were pretty annoying. The first set of commercials, they had the girls kicking the field goal. And we knew immediately what the fuck was happening. I'm oh, here we fucking go with this SJW Super Bowl.
Because that was...
bullshit. Social justice warrior. Fucking girl power, whatever the fuck.
But that was for a female deodorant.
Yeah.
And then they had another one with female face cream.
But
so
this happened at the beginning.
You bitched at both. It was
This
female.
happened at the beginning, and I'm here we fucking go with this whole year of bullshit.
Yeah.
They're going to start it here, and they're going to fucking run it till December.
What about the one with the guy from Horrible Bosses? I don't know his name.
Oh, that little annoying asshole with a fucking voice.
I love his voice.
You know what he sounds like? He sounds like someone is grabbing his balls and squeezing as hard as they can.
I know, and I love it.
And
what's his name?
Whatever the fuck. I don't know who the fuck he is, but he was in Horrible Bosses. He was a guy that, for some reason, didn't want to fuck Jennifer Aniston.
I know.
For some reason, he just turned her down. I'm sorry, but I'm taking that every chance. But he turned her down a lot, and
but he kept showing up in all the commercials, which I thought was funny.
Oh my god, I hate that motherfucker. He's so annoying. He's so fucking obnoxious.
But what I was upset about,
it was a Tide commercial.
There you go. It was a Tide
yeah.
commercial
It was
that
Tide,
went
yeah.
throughout the whole thing.
When are you going to clean my shirt?
I was a little upset that there was, and I know you're going to say something, but I was a little upset that there was no Budweiser commercial. I know that there was Bud Light.
Yeah.
I didn't see a Budweiser commercial. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I was out having a smoke.
Probably missed it then. I'm
I
sure they
don't
would have had
know,
one.
but like I didn't see any Clydesdale or the dog or any like what commercial did they do? I have to look it up because I didn't see anything.
I don't know, but this whole Super Bowl sucked, and I feel like it was fixed.
Well,
I'm glad my
and
team
I
wasn't in
told
it.
you.
I'm glad my team wasn't in it because if the Giants would have gotten beat in the same manner the 49ers would have gotten beat, I probably would have written a letter or done something stupid that most people do.
This
when
is
shit like they don't like happens, but it was a horribly officiated Super Bowl.
This is the thing. It's happened a lot with Super Bowls. It's happened
bad.
a lot
It's so
with
bad.
football games.
It's so bad.
But it's not just football.
Yeah.
When people pay money,
Yeah.
when there's a big thing going on,
Yeah.
and
Gambling,
there are bets
and-
going,
Yeah.
certain things happen.
Yeah.
Kansas City was an underdog because they haven't won in, 50 years, I
No,
think they said?
the 49ers were the underdog.
Oh, were they?
By a couple of
I
points,
don't know why they were making such a damn big deal then.
They made a
But-
big deal about it because the 49ers were the underdog. But it was a very
Sure.
it was a
But
very
they won
close,
one. When's the last time the 49ers won?
like mid-90s probably, but
Okay, well, there you go.
it was a very close point spread. It was the closest point spread in years.
I don't know, but dude, all games are fixed. Are you
It
kidding
was
me?
like 20-10 in the fourth quarter.
I don't know.
And all of a sudden the calls were going all in the fucking Chiefs' way, and it was so obnoxious. Like, I was so pissed off watching this shit.
I know, and I just don't get it.
I know football. Like, I know football. I can see bullshit calls.
And I kept saying...
there were so many bullshit calls thrown their way. It was fucking ridiculous, man. Like, there's some things I don't know. Like, I will openly admit when I don't know something, but I know football. And watching that game, so much bullshit happened against the 49ers. The 49ers should have won that game. They should have had enough time to run the ball out, to run the clock out, or whatever. The fucking Chiefs do not deserve that shit, and it was a fucking robbery. So fuck the Chiefs and fuck the 49ers,
move
by
on
the way.
to the next topic.
Viva Los Giants, because they are going to win next year, hopefully. You sure you want to go to the next topic?
Yeah.
Are you positive?
Just go, I don't know what it is. Just go.
All right, so Sesame Street has a new guest. Do you want to guess who that guest is? It's
a
our
lesbian.
favorite person.
A Lizzo?
Now, Billy
Okay.
Porter is going
Oh,
to
fucking
be
hell.
on Sesame Street and has tweeted
What's
pictures
he
of
wearing?
himself.
What's he wearing on
You
a
have
preschool show?
to know what he's wearing. You already know.
What's he wearing on
Do
a
you
preschool
have to
show?
ask what he's wearing already? He's wearing the gown, the tuxedo gown, the same gown that he wore and that prompted a rant of mine from 9 months ago. He's wearing it on Sesame Street, and he's tweeted pictures already. He's already tweeted pictures of himself kissing all of the Muppets that are on that show
I don't
already.
care if he's kissing the Muppets. He shouldn't be wearing that on a preschool show.
Exactly. And go ahead with your thoughts on this whole thing. Go ahead, please, because I have plenty of thoughts, obviously, on this.
It's freaking stupid. When he's out and about on a normal day,
Yeah.
he does not dress like that.
No.
I've seen him. I've seen him on TMZ. He's dressed normal. Why you have to be so eccentric? I get it. You're on the red carpet. You're trying to get attention and your name out there. Because guess what? We have no idea who you are, but we know
Yeah.
your fucking name now.
I don't get it.
So I understand
I
that.
don't like it, but I get it, yeah.
This is a preschool show.
Yeah.
Why are you dressing like a moron
Yeah.
on a preschool show? I don't approve of that. I think that's ridiculous. You're trying. These are 2, 3, 4, 5-year-olds watching this shit.
Yeah.
They don't need to be seeing that and getting so confused. Like, what the fuck is he wearing?
You nailed everything I'm saying.
I don't. No, absolutely not. No. Can you? It's a fucking preschool show
Yeah.
with puppets. You can't be dressed respectfully.
Yeah. Well-
What? It's not a Grammy award. Why is he wearing a tuxedo?
The whole thing is
gown?
when do you stop to look at me bullshit? Exactly what you're saying.
God, oh my God.
When do you stop it? When do you stop the whole, hey, look at me, I need attention, look at me, me, like, waving
Has
your fucking
anyone-
hand in the air, like, screaming and shit, you know? It's fucking annoying.
They always have celebrity guests.
Yeah, they always do.
Always.
Yeah.
Have any of them worn a prom dress?
No.
Or a tuxedo?
Well, The last one that I remember was Katy Perry. She had like a really low cut showing off her big ass titties.
Okay, well, see, that's not good. That's not okay.
But she's got big tits, you know. No. But the thing is, like, it's for kids. No. It's not for adults. You're not trying to draw an adult audience. So this asshole.
That's not okay for her to be doing that.
So this fucking piece of garbage, this fucking piece of dog shit, Billy Porter, who comes on this fucking kids show wearing a fucking prom dress with a tuxedo top. It confuses kids because, like, kids watch that show and they know that men wear, like tuxedos and women wear gowns. And you see this fucking asshole piece of shit that comes on there and just wears this whole thing. It's like, it's just really confusing to kids that don't know what right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And I'm not saying one thing is right and what's wrong is wrong, but
this is a preschool.
Don't understand. Put that idea in their fucking heads, man. Like, fucking pick a time and a place to do your dumb shit. And the thing about Billy Porter is, I guarantee you right now, this motherfucker is wearing a pair of pajama pants, sweats, and a t-shirt or a tank top. I guarantee you he's dressed like a man right now. Like a quote-unquote what a man is supposed to wear.
I don't know.
He's not wearing a fucking dress. He's not wearing a fucking skirt, all right?
I have a problem that is, why is he wearing formal wear when it's I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Well, that's his fucking gimmick, is just being a fucking idiot, is his fucking gimmick, is just trying to influence the younger generation. And he's doing nothing but confusing kids that are watching. So, Mom, Dad, they're tugging at your t-shirt. Why is this asshole wearing fucking a gown and a tuxedo top? Like, what is that? All it's doing is bringing up questions that we shouldn't have to answer. This is fucking Sesame Street, man. Like, fucking wear a regular fucking outfit. Be a fucking human being. Wear a fucking pair of corduroys and a fucking dress shirt and do your fucking job. Get the fuck out of here. Don't try to push your fucking agenda on TV shows that people love. You know, like, why the fuck does Sesame Street have to become some SJW social justice warrior bullshit? You know? Why? Why? Fucking why? It's fucking annoying, man. It's so annoying. Why the fuck does this asshole have to just push his bullshit on anything? Like, he is ruining so many people's lives by doing what he's doing. Because what he's doing is influencing people that would never have had that idea of wearing a fucking dress in fucking public. You know? And it's just like, like you're fucking shit up, you know? It's like you're fucking pouring alcohol in a fucking cup of coffee. And people just want coffee. They don't want the alcohol. But you're fucking pouring that shit in there, and now they're getting drunk. And now they're going to keep drinking. Like, you're just fucking with them. Like, you're fucking people up, man. I fucking hate Billy Porter. I hate everything he fucking stands for. I have nothing against the transgender community, obviously, because I've had a transgender person before on the show, and I've had a furry person on the show, and we're good friends. We had a good conversation. I understand them that feel like they feel this way. But I just, in my heart of hearts, I know this Billy Porter motherfucking piece of fucking garbage is just out there for his fucking self, and he's doing it for fucking attention, and I fucking hate it.
All right, move on to the next one.
Go ahead, you fucking throw it, because I'm fucking heated right now. My fucking skin is burning. My skin is burning right now.
Well, pick a better topic that you're not going to go off on a rant with.
All right, so if you had to tell yourself something, right? So, like, let's just say if we were watching something earlier today, right?
Yeah.
And it was a Bill and Ted thing. I think that's where this topic came from, the Bill and Ted, where it was like Ted.
No, it wasn't. Someone was writing a letter to themselves.
Yeah.
It was
whatever. But the thing is, like, if you could write yourself a letter and tell yourself to change one thing about your life,
yeah,
what would you change?
I would never get with that asshole in high school.
Okay. Well, that's a really good one.
Well, it would have changed my whole life. I wouldn't have gone in the situations that ruined my life. That one moment, I should have never fucking done it. It probably ruined about 18 years of my life.
But you also got to figure, like, would that have brought us together?
24 years of my life. I don't get that. Probably needs not. To go. That
probably not. Like
should have never happened.
Like, we would have gotten together.
Well, I don't know, but that was my biggest mistake.
I think
that moment, because that sucked everything out of me for years.
I mean, for me, I guess personally, if I had to take away one thing,
oh God,
I wouldn't take away meeting you, but I would take away meeting college. Like, I wouldn't have gone to college because that put me in debt. Pretty hardcore.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have done that because, like, it means nothing. It means absolutely fucking nothing. So I wouldn't have done that.
No, because your last job, you made damn good money. And you
money,
with no college.
Yeah, I had no fucking qualifications for it, but I made good money. But so, I mean, like, in this job, like, I'm going to be making good money. And I don't have any, qualifications for college or whatever for it. But college is a waste of money. So, I mean, like, I guess that would be my biggest regret was taking, like, one semester that put me, like, $19,000 in the hole.
That you're still paying off.
Well, it's going to be going away because, like, that shit is going to be getting reversed because they got some kind of law going on right now that I've been a part of. So, we'll see what happens with that. But, I mean, like, that's a good question to ask because, like, everyone has a regret in life that they want to, kind of erase. And whether it's the person you're sleeping with at night or your kids or having a kid or whatever the hell it is.
This whole situation.
Yeah.
I'm completely fine with, obviously, and if I guess I can see how you think that one decision I made led us to where we are, because I was in such a, like, at the point that we met, I was fucked. I was getting fucked from every goddamn direction from multiple people,
and now you don't want to fuck me.
If I had gotten rid of, I don't know,
We
that
never
would have changed my
together.
life.
I don't think we would have gotten together.
What
would have happened was, like,
it was horrible.
You would have gone to a different path because, like, you would have been in another place in your life. But maybe we'll talk about that some other time. But not this podcast. We don't want to give everything away.
Well, then why did you fucking ask? Because you didn't expect that as an answer? Because that was a mistake.
No, well, I do expect that as an answer. But the thing is like, if you wouldn't have done what you did, we never would have gotten together.
But that led me to the next person.
Exactly.
Which, okay. That led me to the next person, which led me to... okay.
Yeah, like, it would have been a horrible path.
Okay, whatever.
It just gets worse for you. Your whole life sucks.
Listen, it never got better.
Oh, Jesus Christ, and I'm sitting right across the fucking table from this dumb bitch.
I was going off what you said. I would never say that.
Speaking of horrible things that people remind you of, why does high school, and like not high school, but school in general, why does school constantly remind us of shit that we should probably forget? And the things I'm asking about, but
you're stupid in school.
Well, the things I'm asking about is like racism.
What? We didn't have that in school.
Like wars that happened years ago, like Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King and all this other shit, like fucking like world wars and people killing each other and hating each other for dumb shit. Why do we have to talk about that in school? Why can't we just forget about the past?
No, because they don't want history to repeat themselves. That's
but
an
it
easy
does
answer.
repeat itself because the thing is, like, you're implanting these ideas in people's heads. So maybe some people might be like, hey, I like the idea of slavery. And then they grow up and they want to recreate it. Why can't you just forget about it? Because the thing that I'm trying to get across is like, if you don't know about it, you won't do it. But the fact that you're putting these ideas in people's heads, they're just going to try to recreate it if they like the idea. So why do we have to recreate history? Like, what is the point of knowing what happened in the past? You know?
I don't know, because I found it boring.
I was always great in history. I always loved going to that class.
Yeah, not me. Certain times of history I was good at, but no. Ask me what war was at what time. I don't fucking know.
I can't give you dates and times, but I do know the names and
I don't know who
like
won
that,
what territory or who won what war. I don't fucking know, and I don't care, and I don't need it for anything in my future. So I do think a lot of it is a waste of time, but other things I think you should learn so you don't later on in life don't repeat the same bullshit.
I've always thought it was annoying though.
No, it was annoying. I hated it in school. Like, why the fuck do I need to know about fucking shit from the 1800s? I don't give a fuck.
Why do we have to hear about slavery when slavery doesn't exist today? So why do we have to be reminded of something? Because all it does is it reminds people and puts the idea and implants it in people's ideologies or whatever that, hey, this is a possible thing. And I want to ask you this, like, do you think the reason that we keep, bringing it back in school and, learnings and education and TV and, whatever the fuck you want to talk, the media, do you think it's still alive because we keep bringing it up? Do you think it would be gone if we just shut the fuck up about it?
No.
So you think there would still be differences if we just shut the fuck up? Like, stop talking about this.
It's going to be word of mouth. That you have a kid, you're going to pass shit down to your kid.
Yeah, but it does get watered down after a while.
I don't know if it gets watered down or if it gets exaggerated.
But it's in your face all the fucking time, man. Like, there's always something. Like, Black History. Like, it's February right now. It's Black History Month. You're going to get all these fucking things thrown to your face, and people are going to get sick of that shit. Like, they don't like hearing it. Why is there not a White History Month? Why is there not a Mexican month? Why is there not a Chinese month? Like, why is there not this? Why is there not that? And people are going to get sick of it. Like, they get sick of it. You see it on the internet. Let's be real. You hear it all the time. People get pissed off. They get sick. Well, why is there a Black History Month? Why is there this? Why is there that? And, like, I don't, have a, bad sentiment about it personally. I don't give a shit. But the thing is like, there are people out there that feel bad about it. Like, they don't like hearing about it. Like, they don't want to
I'm trying to curl up, like...
No, like, I get it. Like, like, you're trying to hide, but, like, I'm trying to be real. I'm trying to have a conversation here.
Oh.
And the thing is like, like, why is there a Black History Month? Why is there not a White History Month?
Because apparently White History Month is every day, every month. It's
apparently.
All the damn time. That's all you hear about. It's white people.
Yeah. But why isn't it like a Chinese month? Why isn't it a German month? Why isn't it an Irish month? Like, you have your Irish Day, you have your fucking, St. Patrick's Day or whatever, but why is not a whole month dedicated to everybody? Like, why can't everyone be celebrated? Why do we have to put, a certain group up?
I don't fucking know.
It's just so fucking strange, man.
Why do we have, it's National Nacho Day.
Yeah.
It's National Spaghetti Day. It's National Go Buy a Donut for Your Friend Day. Like, they have, every fucking day is a day. Every month is celebrated something, and then a cause for something.
But I'm talking about the ones that force corporations
I get that.
to celebrate shit.
But like it's all the fucking time. It's all the time.
It's just it's fucking strange. The whole thing is strange because like you have to force large corporations to celebrate something that they wouldn't do otherwise. Like the WWE. Let's talk about wrestling for a second, right? They had a long-ass commercial on Raw where they were like, oh, these are the black champions. Black, black, black. Just because it's Black History. But would they have done this in January? We've done this in March, July, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Would they have done this any other month? No. They have to do it because it's February. So does it mean less? Does it take away the meaning of what they're trying to get across because like they have to do it because they wouldn't do it any other fucking month? Oh, we had Kofi Kingston. Oh, he was a champion for a while, right? Yeah, Kofi. Oh, The Rock. Oh, we love them. Rocky Johnson, he just died. R.I.P. We love you. But the thing is like, if you're doing it because you have to, in my opinion, it takes away the effect, the general effect of what you're trying to get across in the first place. So I feel like we should take away all these bullshit fucking meanings, take away Black History Month, take away all these fucking months and all those bullshit weeks and days and all this other bullshit, and just celebrate people when you want to celebrate them. Why do we have to enforce and make people celebrate shit?
Because I think it's an awareness type thing.
But like, why?
Why does it have to You're asking me a question like I don't know.
But like, why does it have to fall on the fucking time clock? Like, oh, it's February 1st, Black History Month is hitting. Oh, here we go, Cinco de Mayo. Like, why do you have to have that shit? Why can't you just celebrate? All right, so you know what? How about we just celebrate each other because we want to, not because we have to? That's what I'm trying to ask here. And I know it's a touchy subject. Like, some people are going to think we're racist, but we're not. We're just asking fucking questions. And I'm sure other people feel the same way that we do, because it's bullshit. It makes no fucking sense. Do you want to get your ass kissed because people are telling you to kiss your ass? Or do you want someone to kiss your ass because they want to kiss your ass? It's just weird shit.
No one fucking does that.
It does what?
I'm not going to go outside and start kissing people's ass because of what month it is.
But like, that's us. But I'm saying other people.
No one fucking does that.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. No one fucking does that. I'm sure they do.
No, maybe on TV. No one is going around kissing people's ass because of what the fuck month it is. It's just a thing. I think you look way too much into it. It's a thing to bring up awareness. I think that's the way I feel. Like, I find
do we need awareness? Like, it's already there.
I find it annoying for stupid, dumb. We shouldn't be celebrating. What the fuck's? But this is my problem. I don't like the special fucking days. Yeah. I don't need to turn on the news every morning and be like, well, it's National fucking Pancake Day.
Oh, that's really annoying.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm keto.
You better go to IHOP today and get your pancakes. Like, no, bitch, why are we celebrating fucking pancakes today? And that's what gets me. Like, I don't mind the whole, the month thing as much, especially when it has to do with, like, cancer or, like, something like that, because I feel like it brings awareness. But the national freaking every single day is some goddamn day.
National Hot Dog Day, go buy hot dogs. Like,
so stupid.
Shut the fuck up.
That doesn't even make sense. Like, who came up with that day? Who made it National whatever day? Like, no, get the fuck out of here. That's my issue. Like, commercials, I understand where they can be annoying. I could see where the media is coming from with awareness, but I could also see the consumer or the person watching TV how it can be annoying. I get the awareness,
but the thing is like, we should probably leave the past in the past.
Yeah.
You know, like, why do we have to keep bringing it up? Like, why can't we just evolve and move the fuck on? Like, dogs don't talk about how they evolved, or cats don't say, like, hey, I used to be a tiger, and then I got, domesticated, now I'm this.
They do.
I don't think they fucking do.
We can't speak their language.
Yeah, we can't speak language, but like, I just feel like as human beings, we're the dumbest fucks of all. Because like, we're way too smart for our own doing. And I think that we are just watering down the whole fucking society and what we're going to become. And we're just becoming dumber and weaker. You have to think about the original human beings. Like, they were fucking threaded muscle. Like no fat, no body fat at all. They ate meat, they killed things with their hands, and they did what they had to do. Now look at this.
Are you sure they had no fat?
Yeah, they had like no body fat. They ate meat. That's all they did. They ate meat, they killed, and they hunted their own food, and they did it with their bare hands. Or they made their own weapons. Like, they learned and they adapted. Nowadays, we have fucking iPads in our hands. We have cell phones. We text message each other. We're sitting across the fucking table from each other. We can't even look each other in the fucking eyes. We're just reading, things off a page and talking into a microphone that's going out to, thousands of people that are listening to this podcast. So it's just a weird whole situation that we're thinking about now, and we can't fathom it because it's so weird. What's going to happen next? Like, what's the next generation going to be? They're going to be like frail, like fucking skeletons, drinking like Mountain Dew Light, or whatever the fuck they're going to be doing. Like, what the fuck is going on with us? Like, we're getting weaker. We are not evolving, we're devolving. We're getting smarter, but we're getting weaker as well, Like, what the fuck are we doing to ourselves?
I don't know, man. Why do you have to get all, like, weird?
I get all philosophical about shit sometimes.
I don't
because,
like
that's what's happening.
Yeah.
You look at these old time, like, fucking people in the, like, books or whatever the fuck you want to go to the library, look at books and shit like that. Like, these people are fucking huge, massive human beings, like men and women, like over 6 feet, like Nordic people, like huge.
You're talking about giants?
Yeah, like huge people, like over 6 foot, like 6-7 foot people. And what they would do, but the thing is,
I've never seen pictures like that. I've seen,
I've seen them. I've seen them.
That I have seen. This is just going off of what I've seen in images. It's always some short, fat dude with a long-ass fucking beard and a long hair wearing a freaking skin.
You're talking about fucking cartoons? Because they weren't fat back then. Like, you couldn't get fat back then unless you were eating.
No, that's cavemen on freaking TV. It was cavemen in the books.
Did you say TV?
I don't know.
Did you fucking say TV? You talking about Fred fucking Flintstone?
No, he didn't have a beard and fucking long hair.
Who the hell are you talking about?
Like, in history books and shit that I went to.
Well,
I've never seen some buff-ass fucking people walking around.
Think of it this way, all right? So I've been keto for over a year now, right? I lost a ton of weight. I only eat meat and cheese. Yeah. Think about the time where you only had meat.
Oh, no. Yeah, but
these people are ripped. They're shredded, and they're hunting for their own food. These people are in shape.
But they also get a shitload of diseases back then.
Oh, yeah. Well, like, they didn't live very long because, like, they didn't know how to cure diseases and shit. Like, we're way too smart. We know how to live longer, but we don't know how to live smarter. That's the thing I'm trying to get at here. Like, we just don't know how to live because we're enforcing so many rules. And I guess that's where the last topic here kind of comes into play.
Wait, well, hold on. Do you think in the future that they will, I don't know, like they'll just get rid of sugar altogether or something like
no, because it's so cheap. There's something about sugar that is very cheap to produce and make,
but
and
then why
just
do
get
they
people
go
hooked.
online, or not online, like on the news and bitch about how horrible all this food is, but they keep on fucking making it?
Well, why is it that I can go right now to the gas station and buy a double pack of Reese's peanut butter cups for 50 cents?
Yeah, I know.
But I can buy a head of lettuce for $1.
Yeah.
There's something not right about that,
It's annoying.
there's something not right about that, and I guess it's because it's very easy to make horrible things, because you can make a Reese's peanut butter cup, in a fucking
In a factory
in a factory in like 20 seconds, but you have to wait for a head of lettuce to grow and produce, and everything has to be great.
That's what upsets me.
Maybe that's what it is.
Healthy food is so goddamn expensive.
Yeah.
Meat is expensive. Fucking
very
produce
expensive.
is outrageous. Depending on what you
horrible.
buy, it is
Fruit.
outrageous.
Fruit is expensive.
But we can buy store brand chips for 89 cents, a big ass bag.
Yeah.
And it's that's what aggravates me.
We buy chips,
And then
like
they complain
family
about
size,
obesity.
huge bags of chips for like 89 cents. It is, I think, at the Walmart that we go to.
At the neighborhood Walmart, we buy store brand. Those bags of chips are 89 cents.
Huge bag, like the whole family can eat that bag of chips.
And
it's such a horrible, horrible dosage of nutrition that you're taking inside of you.
It's just, that's what aggravates me, because our youngest loves fruit. And I know that has natural sugars and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's not good for you either.
Yeah.
Listen,
Not
she
much
loves
is good
fruit.
for you. Not much is good for you, apparently.
But her asking for like fucking strawberries and blackberries. She asked for everything. The last time we went to the store, she said blackberries, plums, strawberries, freaking raspberries,
Peaches, apples,
fucking
oranges.
She literally, we said, "What do you want us to get at the grocery store?" She listed every fruit that she knew.
Yep.
That's how much she likes fruit. The shit gets expensive.
It does.
So it comes to the point where we're like, okay, we'll get these two things this time, and maybe we'll get something else next time. And it's just like, you shouldn't have... Fruit is supposed to be good for you, even though I know that there's sugar in there, but it's supposed to be good. So fucking, if you don't want childhood obesity or whatever the fuck...
Yeah.
Knock it down a little bit. Like, it's very fucking... And I know that farmers need to get paid, like, and I'm not saying that they shouldn't.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
They're the ones keeping the world going.
Don't factory workers need to get paid too? Why the fuck is the cheap food so like the crap food so cheap? Are they not getting paid?
Because it's very highly addictive, and if you take sugar, and sugar is more addictive than tobacco, apparently. They said, there was a study that they said that tobacco is easier to quit than sugar. So for me,
I can
quit,
see that, because I can't. I cannot give up my soda. I have to have my soda.
I quit both.
You know,
There are some people out there that can do it, and some that can't. And I quit both. I quit tobacco. I quit sugar. Easy, fucking done. If you have to choose, because like you're not as strong-minded as I am with, quitting things.
no, I'm not.
If you had to choose sugar or tobacco, which one would you choose?
Sugar.
Like, what, to get rid of?
Oh, to get rid of tobacco.
Damn.
I need that soda in the morning, or I'm not good. Like, I'm like, you know those people. Like, I feel like I'm my mom.
Yeah.
She could not get her ass out of bed without a cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee, yeah.
I need that can of soda in the morning, or like my head is going to throb, and I know that eventually my head would get over it, but like it's also mental too. Like I need that can of soda in the morning. I don't go for coffee. I don't drink coffee, tea, nothing like that. That soda, like that Pepsi is not in a goddamn fridge. Like my whole day is fucked. My whole fucking day. And I remember.
Do you think it's routine?
It probably is at this point. It probably is. I mean, when we met, I was drinking Mountain Dew, which is probably the worst fucking soda ever to drink. It's got so much goddamn sugar in there.
So much sugar, yeah.
And then I think I went to Dr. Pepper, which is amazing. But then when we moved down here, I went to Pepsi Zero, thinking that was a good thing and that was going to help me because I drink so much. But it's got that, what is that, aspartame or something in there?
Yeah, yeah, whatever it is, it does slow down the weight loss process.
It stops you, even though it has no sugar, no carbs, and no sugars, it stops you from losing weight. So basically, you're just you're sucking the can down that is so much better than regular Pepsi.
Yeah.
But it's stopping you from losing anything.
It tastes good,
so it's like, fuck
but
this.
It's some horrible motherfucking shit.
Yeah, so I'm like, no, just give me back my goddamn Pepsi, because like, fuck this. Like, no, fuck it. I just don't care. I just do not care. I haven't gotten to that point in my life where I give a shit yet.
Well,
when I get there, I will get there, but like, I'm not there yet.
The thing is, like, I hit that point a long time ago, and I feel like we're influenced as a society to indulge in things that want to kill us. But yet they want to keep you alive as well. But the things
Right.
that kill you are cheap. The things to keep you alive are expensive. So it's just a weird fucking situation that you're living in.
So, okay, the perfect example, and I don't know where you were going, or if this is where you were going. We were watching Breaking Bad today. Is this where you were going?
I have no idea.
Okay. We've actually been, the last 2 weekends, I've been watching the Breaking Bad marathon. This weekend, you joined in because you were bored with the games, and we were waiting for the Super Bowl to happen. So we were watching the Breaking Bad marathon again. And there was a scene where Walt was picked up in an ambulance, and he kept saying, take me off. I don't want to be on here.
Yep.
I don't want to go to the hospital.
Yep.
And they're like, no, we're going to bring you to the hospital. So, like...
So he said, but, like, the key thing that you're missing here is
Yeah.
he said, like, my insurance won't cover this. And
Right.
the guy just completely shut him down and said, no, you're coming with us. Yeah.
And kept, like, putting
Yeah.
the sticky things on him and listening
That's
to
the
his
key.
heart and
That's
all
the
that.
key here, where we're going.
And it's just like, the dude doesn't have insurance for
Right.
it, right?
Yeah.
You're going to charge him. He's
Yep.
asking you not to do it. He's
Yep.
asking you to drop him off on the side of the fucking road. He
Yep.
doesn't care how he's
Yeah.
going to get home. And
Doesn't
you're
give a shit, but you're forcing
just-
him to pay this high-ass bill
so
that he's
stupid.
going to get.
Like, I just don't...
It's a TV show, but it
But
does
that
bear
happens
to
in
bring...
real life.
It happens all the time.
When
in
I
life.
was,
Yeah.
I rode in an ambulance once. That bill killed me. I still have not paid it off. Still have not paid it off. That was 20 years ago. Haven't paid it off. And it's like, bitch, I was literally hurt.
Yeah.
I had no way to get there, and then you're going to charge me thousands of dollars.
Well,
When you're supposed to, you're here. I understand. I get it that they need to be paid, but like I was like,
I understand 100%.
oh god, I needed help, and like I had to. Now I'm in debt because
But the
of
thing
fucking
is like,
ambulance ride.
If you want to kill yourself, and if you're the kind of person who out there who wants to kill yourself, right? Why can't you be afforded that one moment where you can end your life on your own terms?
Well, we discussed that.
But the thing is, it's like they won't let you do that. You go to jail if you want to kill yourself. So why do you go to jail?
You
Like,
don't- you don't
you
go to-
hate your
No, you
you
don't-
hate your life.
You don't go to jail.
No, they will put you in jail. They will
No.
put you in a mental asylum. They will put you in
Yeah,
places.
that's not a jail.
They will lock you away.
They'll put you under surveillance.
Yeah,
They'll,
they
they'll
will
have
lock
doctors
you
come in
away.
there. It's not jail.
If I want to smoke pot my entire life, do cocaine or crack or whatever the fuck, methamphetamines, whatever the hell drug people are doing out there, if I choose to do that in my own personal life and not hurt anyone else, it's against the law.
Yeah, but okay.
It's bullshit. I'm a libertarian when it comes to laws and just politics in general. Why can't people do what the fuck they want?
because then the world would go to shit.
I don't think it would, because
It would.
let's say they made crack legal right now.
Oh,
Are you and I going to go buy crack? No, we're not.
No, but we're not.
We're not going to go buy crack immediately. No one's going to go buy crack immediately. Like, the people that want crack are going to
You
buy.
think I want crackhead neighbors?
Yeah, but I'm thinking, I don't think our neighbors are going to buy crack. I think the people that
Well-
want crack are going to buy crack, and it's going to be clean crack. It's not going to be like some laced fentanyl
I don't know.
killing crack.
I
If-
don't know. See,
if
I
they
don't
made-
think the same way you do with that
You
stuff.
see, the thing about marijuana, if they made marijuana legal, I don't smoke it.
Marijuana's different.
I hate marijuana.
You're
I hate
comparing
smoking
marijuana.
it. I hate smoking it.
You're comparing marijuana.
Well,
That
I'm
makes-
just going like another path with it.
Yeah, I don't know. You're talking about hard drugs, and no,
Well,
I don't find that okay.
I'm just going another path. Like, if they made every drug legal, they made
That's a
marijuana legal.
nightmare.
All right, so like I would buy some sort or some form of marijuana, like an edible or something like that. But at least you know it's safe that way. You're not buying it from some guy behind a Target at 3 o'clock in the morning that might have laced it with something that you don't know what the hell you're getting. Like, you have no idea what you're getting. The fact of the matter is like, these people just don't give a shit about you. Like, they don't care. The government doesn't give a fuck about us people. So it's like, why do we put so much faith in them when they don't give a fuck about us? Like, they really don't give a fuck. And you can go even deeper, like talk prostitution and prostitutes
we're not
and
getting
shit
into
like
all
that.
that.
Like, yeah, we're not going to get into all that shit, because I do believe that prostitution shouldn't be illegal, because, like, if that's someone's only avenue in life, maybe that's what they should be able to do. And if someone's willing to pay for it, then what the fuck can't there be a private conversation between two people? Why can't there be a discussion and have them just do their shit? Why does it have to be illegal? Why does someone have to go to jail? Because there's currency in jail. If you go to jail, what happens? Tax dollars go up, because you have to spend tax dollars to keep people in jail. You have to feed them, you have to clothe them, you have to fucking do all this shit, clean their clothes, whatever. And the thing about jail is, like, it's such a bullshit factor, because, like, we're the only people, human beings are the only people that put people in some sort of a jail. Like, jaguars don't put other jaguars in jail. Cheetahs.
Stop bringing up animals.
I bring up animals because, like,
animals can't build a goddamn jail. You're not making any sense at all.
but the thing is, like, they have it right.
They kill them.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
that's
so
the thing I'm
that's-
saying. Like,
that's a
fucking kill
completely-
someone. You know?
That's completely different.
I just hate the idea of, like, incarcerating people. I
don't.
I just don't like it, because, like, if someone killed your mom right now, right? Would you want to see them in jail, or would you want to see them killed?
I want to see them killed.
Exactly.
But we talked about this. We literally just talked about this.
I really hate hierarchy, and I wish we had more
because it's a reason.
animalistic ideologies.
You're the reason why I started thinking differently. So I don't know where you're going with this whole crap that you're saying. But I said something about why do they get so many... Why are they on death row for years and years and years? And you said because they have to have the right to appeal and all that.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah, so you can't just go and randomly shoot someone because they killed somebody. So I don't know. I don't like the fact that they're in jail for years because that's tax dollars.
I hate it.
And the jails are overcrowded.
40 years to life or a triple life sentence. It's like, no, just if you feel this strongly about this person being in jail, kill them. Just kill them. Why waste money? You know, and then why get sued years later because you were wrong? Oh, sorry. We took 20 years away from your life. We found out that you weren't the killer. Sorry. Come on out. Or give us a hug and give us a statement.
That's the whole reason why.
Such bullshit.
So, because people are found innocent years later, that's... Because I agree with you. Like, if someone's convicted of murder, just kill them.
Yeah.
But... people have been released because they've been found to be not guilty years and years and years later.
And I get that, and that's the catch-22.
So, it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Because, like, someone always fucks up, it seems like, right?
Yeah. Oh, of course.
One of the sides always fucks up and they don't have the right evidence or whatever. You don't know what you have no idea who the fuck you're throwing in there. And that's a problem. Maybe they need to be more... in detail, right? They need, like, maybe spend a little bit more time gathering your evidence and building the case and not just throwing some random person in there. Like, really fact check your shit and check DNA and, like, check all this stuff because the jails are overcrowded.
Yeah.
And there is an issue. And, like, someone getting stopped on the side of the road for a small amount of marijuana or whatever should not be thrown in jail.
It's bullshit.
Put them on probation or something. Like, what the fuck is that?
But the thing is like, if I'm a guy... and I want to fuck a girl right now, and I go outside to give her $20 to suck my dick. Why the fuck are we both getting arrested? That's bullshit. Because it's because the same shit happens in this household. We joke about this all the time, and I'm not trying to call you a slut, myself, whatever, but we joke all the time. Like, oh, so if I get Chipotle, can I do this or whatever, and I do it, and you do it? That's prostitution. It's the same shit by definition. It's prostitution.
Oh my god,
it's prostitution. It is.
No, that's what you hold over my head.
But by definition, it's prostitution.
I asked for something, and then I had to do something.
Exactly.
So, don't ever fucking call me a prostitute again.
No,
like that, I am not
calling you a prostitute. But the thing is like, where do you draw that line?
The line's been drawn. Like we need to move on to it.
So, like, some chick walks the street and holds her thumb up. Some guy says, "Hey, I'll give you $20 for a blowjob." Why is there any problem there? It's a consensual agreement. It's such bullshit. It pisses me off because it's consensual. Why do we have to, as Americans, as human beings, why do we have to put our fucking noses in everything, in people's personal fucking business? Why can't people do what the fuck they want to do? It's annoying as shit. Because, like, you see this shit all the time in the fucking news, in the media, or whatever. Okay, so this guy bought, like a gram of weed, and he smoked it. Okay, so why do we care? Why is he arrested? He bought weed from someone who sold him weed. He smoked it, and he's home. Why is this a problem? This guy got a blowjob from this chick on the street who they both went home consensually. Why is that a problem? Why do we care? We're the only fucking species on America that gives a shit about what other species do.
But who cares?
It's so fucked up.
We're not doing it. So I don't...
No, we're not doing it, but it's
so
fucking obnoxious. It's fucking obnoxious. It pisses me off. No, it really does. It really does piss me off. No, it really pisses me off because, like, if someone that you knew got thrown in the clink for doing something stupid or quote-unquote stupid, like,
follow the fucking law.
But why is there
I'm not
going
to feel bad for you.
But why are there laws for certain things that you should be able to control? Like, this is where I guess I am libertarian. I mean, like...
Yeah, and I don't feel bad. Like, you fuck up, then you deserve it. But, like, I don't feel like stupid little tiny things. Like, people are in there for, like, a year or two. Like, you're wasting time. Get them the fuck out. Why are they in there for a year? Like, get the fuck out.
Like, if you're smoking pot, if you're doing a drug that hurts yourself, if you try to kill yourself or whatever, and that's something else I want to talk about, too. Like, like last topic I want to talk to you about. Because this was the major one I wanted to talk about here.
Oh, God.
Why do people... I guess, by, like, definition, I guess. Why do people get thrown in jail for wanting to kill themselves?
They don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. They do.
They get mental help. That's not jail.
No, they do. Trust me. I've done a lot of research on this.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never heard of that in my life. That,
you want
to kill yourself, I'm going to throw you in the jail cell.
It starts off with mental help.
Yeah.
And then it progresses. If you keep trying, it turns into getting thrown into jail and getting locked up and all sorts of shit. And it's like, that's not a crime. Like, why is killing yourself a crime? You don't choose to be born or brought into this lifestyle. So why is it a crime, or why is it punishable to take yourself out of it by your own choice?
How much time are these people getting? I've never heard of that in my life.
Well,
I'm going to look that up.
At least 72 hours is the original offense.
For fuck's sakes. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, that's a suicide watch. Okay.
So that's 3 days. So, like, let's
I
say,
thought you were talking about years because they wanted to try to kill
Well, I'm saying right now, like, if I say, hey, I'm going to kill myself, and you call the cops on me, they're going to come here, they're going to pick me up, they're going to put me in handcuffs, they're going to read me my Miranda rights, and they're going to bring me to a place where I get held against my will for 72 hours. The fact of the matter is, why can't people have that choice?
I don't know.
Why can't you opt out of life? Why is life so important? And if life's so important, why can't you give the person that wants to opt out everything they wish to make it a great life? So
what?
Let's just say, for instance, like, hey, I want to kill myself.
Okay,
and
you got to
like,
stop being so loud.
Well, I'm just bringing this conversation up. Hey, I want to kill myself. All right, so why? And the person sitting across the room from me, why? Well, I don't make enough money at my job. I'm in debt.
Oh, well, that's not up to them.
And I wish this was that and everything. Yeah, but listen to me. Well, just keep on working hard. Well, I'm just going to kill myself. Well, I'm going to lock you up in this facility. What would it take for me to not lock you up in this facility? Well, just give me $100,000 and I'll be all right.
Okay. Dude, you're fucking dreaming.
So why can't people have things? Like, why can't people be given things to do it?
From where? Everyone would say, I want to kill myself so I can get $1 million.
But the thing is, it's like... See, this is the way that my mind works.
Yeah, but that doesn't even make any sense. No one could ever do that.
Money is fake. Currency is fake. Everything is fake.
It's not because that's the only way we survive.
It's not. But why? But why though? It's not real. Money is just a piece of paper with a dead president and a dollar insignia written on it. That's all it is. What's the difference between a $20 bill and a $50 bill? The number written on it. That's it. You know, like I just feel differently about things because if we all died as human beings, like the human being existence just wiped out, and it was just cats, right? Just cats. They'd be fine.
To animals, they can't.
Yeah, but like they'd be fine. Like they would live forever. They would be fine without money, jobs, and they would just do what the fuck cats do. We are the only species, and this is where I want to bring this point to a point here. We are the only ones that just impose these dumb fucking limitations and laws and rules and dumb shit upon each other. We fucking hand out this currency that's cash.
Because you need...
It means nothing. Like, I know you need law and order. But it doesn't mean shit in the grand scheme of things. It doesn't mean shit. God.
I don't know. You need shelter and shit, man. You need to be able to provide for your family.
Yeah, but
a cat can be wild and can live in the goddamn field in the fucking rain, and it doesn't matter.
So could we. Like, that's how we were bred.
Well, I don't... Yeah, they were living in caves and shit.
Alright, so imagine if
there
mortgage...
are billions of fucking people right now. How many caves are there in the world?
What happens right now if a mortgage provider says, alright...
We're fucked.
You guys are released from paying this.
Okay.
Do they go bankrupt? Did people that are in charge of that just lose their houses? You know, like, no, we're just free of it. You know, like,
because they get money somewhere else.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, if we just erase that money situation, like, everyone has, like, there are places for everyone to live.
Where the fuck is
there
that?
are places, like, there are tons of places, like,
if you don't
can
know
create
how
shit.
to build your own goddamn house or anything, you are fucking screwed.
I just feel like, as human beings, we're pieces of shit, and we just fucking hurt each other because we can, and we have a hierarchy of people that breathe the same air that we breathe, piss the same way, shit the same way, put our pants on, shirts on, whatever, the same way that other people do, and it sucks. I really, honestly, truly feel like we could make a better world without work, environment, all this dumb shit, if we just kind of sat down together.
So what are we supposed to do when we're hungry?
Well, when we're hungry...
Just go hunt?
Hunt.
That's it.
I think we're just fucking
lazy. And if we don't
as shit.
find anything, then we fucking sit here and starve.
Or maybe we can do some kind of swap, exchange, whatever.
Yeah. What do you trade?
Well, I mean, like pelts.
I don't want to fucking go back to that.
Like pelts,
you really want to go back to that?
Hey, I skinned a bear. Do you want a jacket? Do you want this? I can take some meat. I would rather have that than talking to some asshole about why their fucking cell phone doesn't work. Oh, my fucking phone doesn't have 5G. Why not? Well, it has 4G, asshole. Fucking shut the fuck up and deal with it. How come when I text my grandmother the picture of my dick, it didn't go through? Well, I don't give a fuck. You know, like, seriously, like, people are fucking retarded, man. Like, nowadays, we're too privileged.
I don't know.
You know, like, I don't know, man. Like,
I would never want to go back.
I would rather go back, and I was born in the wrong generation. I'd much rather be riding horses and shooting fucking six pistols.
Hold on a second.
Oh, I would love that. I would love that.
Hold on a second, because we passed horses multiple times since you've been off.
Yeah, I hate them because I don't have to ride them.
And I said, oh my God, I wonder, and I don't think they do. I think they just have horses that graze. I think they're just pets.
I know where you're going. You're going to get destroyed here.
And that's fine. That's fine. You can disturb me. That's fine. But I just, like, and I had asked you, I'm like, I wonder if they, you can ride those horses.
It's because a horse farm.
I miss riding horses.
On the way to the dump.
It was so much fun. I used to love it. Like, I took so many lessons that I could run on the horses. I think they call it trot. I don't think they call it running. But, like, it was so much fun. I used to love doing that all the fucking time. Yeah. And I would... The horses are... You can hear them from our backyard, like when they're neighing or whatever the hell sound. I'm like, oh my God. That would be so cool. I wonder if they take lessons for kids or if you can just go in... I've never seen anyone on them, so I'm assuming they're just, like, random
like
pets.
show horses or whatever the hell they are.
but I would love that.
But I know where you're
And
trying
you
to get
said,
to.
I hate horses. I would
Yeah.
never get on one. They're so
I do,
dangerous.
but the thing is like 100 years ago, I wouldn't know nothing less but horses. Like, hey, that's our method of transportation.
I guess.
It's like you don't want to ride a car now. Like, you don't want to drive a car. Just like I, would
I'll
ride
drive
a horse
Yeah.
now. But 100 years ago, oh my God, a horse is our only mode of transportation. I'd be driving a horse. It would be like driving a fucking car. So I would do it. I wouldn't like to because, like, obviously they're unpredictable animals. Like a car, like if you hit the brakes in your car, it's going to stop. A horse, you have to train them and trust them and all sorts of other, like, build a bond and shit.
I used to love it so much.
There's just too much involved with that. I wouldn't want to do it, but I mean, shit.
And going back to saying, like, I never did anything when I was a kid. Like, I did some shit that I never wanted to do.
Yeah.
A lot of it was dance, and a lot of it was Girl Scouts and stuff. That was one thing I actually enjoyed, and that was going to the Dude Ranch in New York. I don't even know. It was called Riding High, which burnt down, I think, 4 years ago.
Oh, shit.
And I saw it on Facebook, and I was so upset. My sister sent it to me. And the whole place just, I don't know what the fuck happened, burnt down. But that was the one thing that, like, I thoroughly loved. Like, you had kayaking lessons and all sorts of shit. And my mom would go up there, obviously, because she, there's cowboys up there.
She likes
fucking
the fuck. She liked the fuck.
Seriously, I don't know where I came from.
She probably got clapped out a lot. You think so?
But, like, that's what her and my aunt would go up there.
Do you think she got clapped out a lot,
Yeah.
your mom?
Oh, my God, yes. But, like, so they would bring us up there for a weekend, not like a week or anything, a couple nights. And, God, that was my one thing that I would look forward to.
Yeah.
And then she started taking it away.
Yeah. Fucking.
I went a couple times, and then she saw how much I liked it. And that's the one thing she took away from me. And I had to do everything else. But horses, man, I would love to own a horse.
I mean, like, horses are cool and all, obviously. Like, they're really cool animals.
Them.
And they really do have an infatuation with Americana. Like you think about American, you think like Billy the Kid, cowboys, horses, shooting guns, cowboy hats and shit. Like cowboy vests, chaps. Like you think about cool shit, and horses are cool, but I just wouldn't do it because I don't have to.
Are you afraid that they would go up on their hind legs and you would fall off?
Yeah,
or?
like Bucking and Christopher Reeve,
Okay.
and I think about the paralyzation that Christopher Reeve dealt with. I think about that kind of shit and like them turning against me. But if I was born in that generation, I would be riding them because like I have nothing else. If cars are invented, I'm not gonna fucking ride a horse. Why the fuck would I ride a horse? Like now, like why would I? Why would I waste my time?
I think I was 11 the first time I was ever on one. Like I was fucking young as shit.
I feel like you're a dumbass then for that point.
Well, I was 11.
Well, the thing is, like, cars were invented, so why would you ride a horse if you don't need it? And they can buck you off and break your neck and stomp on you and
it
shit.
was not in no damn barn. It wasn't in no fenced-in area. It was a hiking trail. I was on a horse on a hiking trail up in the mountains, like fucking real-life shit, where there was a cliff and there was a stream underneath. And I remember that moment, that one trail terrified me.
Yeah.
And I remember freaking the fuck out because, because all you see, there's a narrow thing, and then you see a stream, and I'm like, and I was a kid, but I don't know. But although riding on a horse hurts your ass, I will say that.
I'm sure it does.
Fucking hurts like a bitch.
Because you're getting like up, down, up, down.
You have to stand up, and it's like, oh my god. But like, man, I would love to ride a horse again. They're fun.
Well, you can ride me after the show. And
rather
that's the
not.
same ass thing, because I got a big old dick.
That's different. That is so different.
Well.
Oh, fucking man.
Do we have anything else to talk about?
No. I don't think so.
You sure?
I'm
You got
positive.
nothing else? All right, so we have put this episode off for all because like we've been doing other shit. I've been doing interviews and things like that. Other things been happening, so we were sorry for the late post.
You've had stuff with the job thing.
Yeah,
and
the
all that.
job
You've had
thing,
stuff.
and the job thing's very important. I am employed now.
That comes first.
Yeah, the
before
job
the
thing.
podcast.
Yeah, of course. And there will be more promotion and shit, so more listeners for the podcast coming after this.
Listen, we
What?
had a new person join the Discord
Oh, yeah.
this week,
That's
right?
Yeah.
Super excited. He reached out on Twitter because he couldn't get the Discord link to work or whatever,
Yeah.
and we sent it. And I'm super stoked that we got someone else in there. So now we're up a few people, but the Discord link will work. It better work.
On this, well, you're doing this one, so it's up to you. So you're posting this episode,
Listen,
so it's up to you.
Lone Wolf better be proud of me, and I better hear something in Discord
Yeah.
and like, you know what, Nerdette, you fucking rock.
We're posting this episode tonight, and today is February 3rd, 2020, and this one will be posted tonight. So,
all right, I'll get it.
If anyone's pissed off, it's your fault. So,
wait, what?
Yeah,
My
tell
fault.
the people where they can find us.
Twitter is at Voices of Misery. Facebook is at Voices of Misery. Gmail, which we are now getting emails. And, okay, so Gmail is at Voices of Misery Podcast.
At gmail.com.
Thank you for interrupting me.
Well, I didn't think you would know it because you don't really check it much. Instagram?
What was I going to say? Our next... I don't give a fuck about Instagram. I'm not on there.
Me neither. I don't fuck with it.
The next episode that we're doing will hopefully be live because we have a lot, and I mean a lot of verses. Like, who will win in a fight?
Yeah.
People are sending them in left and right, which I love.
Cool.
But I
Definitely do a live episode.
I like doing them live because then we get feedback, and it's not just you and I going back and forth. The chat goes back and forth.
Yeah.
So, and then the chat will throw like a whole nother fight up there with two other people. So
apparently, you need to lay the fuck off Batman.
People
were
someone's
bitching
mad
about you going off on Batman.
Who's mad? I want to know right now.
People were bitching, man. Fucking Chris from Puerto Rico was bitching.
Batman sucks.
No, don't you fucking dare. Chris is actually the winner of our first ever giveaway.
I know.
The first
Good for
ever
him.
giveaway. And now, like, I kind of feel like he is a loser.
Well, yeah,
because
it's WWE.
It's a WWE subscription, so he has to watch for the next 2 months everything that they put out. The old shit's good. The new shit sucks.
Listen.
So I'm sorry, Chris Mayhew. But yeah. Love you, man. Thank you for the feedback.
Batman is overrated, is he not?
No, he's not. He is.
I love the fact that you're changing the...
Right,
because
well,
off mic, you agree with me.
Throw me a Batman battle right now. Right now on the air, before we end this thing, throw me a Batman battle right the fuck right now. And anybody you want. I don't care. The thing about Batman is, like, he is overrated.
He's going to beat anybody.
He's very good. There's one person he can't beat. And I will tell you who it
Okay,
is.
so, I'm going to do... No, I'm doing someone completely random.
All right, go ahead.
This is one we have not brought up ever. Batman versus Terminator.
Terminator. Holy shit. Batman.
And this is someone that we, even personally, off the mic, we've never even brought up. Right?
All right, so Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator,
yes.
right?
Yep.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. All right, so he shows up in Gotham City. The egg shows up and fucking the bat lights shows up and Batman's like, dun, dun,
we don't need
dun.
sound effects. Who the fuck wins?
All right, so Batman shows up and he's watching him for a little bit. He's watching what the Terminator does. Batman does beat him.
Oh, does he?
Of course he does.
Does Batman win?
But I will tell you who Batman does not beat.
Okay, who does he not beat?
Freddy Krueger.
Oh, well, yeah, because that's in his head.
Freddy Krueger is the dream master. And I'll tell you what, like, Freddy Krueger is my ultimate person that doesn't lose ever.
I agree with that.
Freddy Krueger knows exactly what your biggest fears are, your weaknesses.
I wouldn't say that he doesn't lose ever, because I have a couple that
high school teens beat him in movies, but realistically, he never loses.
Charmed ones in a dream would kick his ass.
No, they wouldn't.
Yes, they would.
No, they wouldn't, because they're all so weak.
Fuck you!
So let me talk about those. Well, let me talk about those after I do the Batman one.
Okay, go.
We can talk about that, right?
Damn it, we want to end this episode. See what you did?
What's Batman's biggest thing? His parents and the pearl necklace dropping and the, after watching
weakness. I know.
So Freddy Krueger exploits him and kills him immediately. Immediately dead, done and finished. The charm ones. Okay, so you got Piper, Cole, Leo, whatever the fuck.
Fuck Leo. Put Cole in there.
Cole gets killed by Freddy Krueger in a dream or whatever, and then Paige is a lesbian.
What?
Freddy
You're
can
making
easily
up shit now.
He can easily manipulate these.
No,
these
listen.
bitches. They're so weak.
No, you have Phoebe, Paige, and fuck Paige because I hate her anyway.
All right, so which three chicks do you throw at Freddy Krueger?
Phoebe, Prue, and Piper.
Mm-hmm.
The original. The very original
Prue.
Charmed ones.
All right.
They're all sleeping. They do a spell so they're in the same dream together. This is simple. This is easy. One of them can wake up one night and be like, look, this demon is in my head.
The only chance you have is Prue with astral projection.
But the thing is...
Mm-hmm. She's the only chance you have is because she can astral project
Listen, let me
herself.
set up the goddamn scenario.
All right, go ahead.
One of them wakes up from a horrible nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
They're hit, they're bleeding on their shoulder or whatever. Look, I don't know what the fuck demon this shit is, but he's haunting my dreams or whatever. And they do a spell and they're in the same dream together. Yeah. So it's going to be the power of 3. You cannot get out of that. Yeah. It's going to be the power of 3 in the same dream.
All right. Well, that's fine. But
against him. In
the dream world, the power of 3 means nothing. Listen, they have to bring him out.
If they can beat the goddamn source of all evil...
No, they have to get him out of that dream. He owns...
Listen, no, dude, I'm going to destroy you.
No, the thing you have to concede about Freddy is like he owns the dream world.
I get that. Who's to say that they won't pull him out? Listen,
they can't.
Listen, in season 5, if they can kill Cole... Who's my favorite?
Cole's my favorite too. He was my favorite in the show.
But
I love him.
He was unbeatable. He was unbeatable. He tried to
kill himself and he couldn't do it. He tried to chop his head off, but he was laughing about it. Like, I can't kill myself. But
he was losing his mind because he could not die.
Yeah.
They figured a way.
But he had a weakness. Love. He loved Phoebe. Freddy doesn't love anybody.
The son of a bitch.
Freddy would destroy these bitches because what they would do is they would...
Oh, I love this. I want people to
the thing about the charm bitches is like they would try and like I can see both scenarios here because like I try to see both scenarios of every argument that we ever have. I can see them coming up with a scenario where they pull him up, but I don't see them having the time because before they even realize that he's doing what he's doing, half of them are dead. He's going to kill Prue.
No, because
Prue's the only one that stands a chance. Prue's the only one that stands a chance.
I'm starting. I'm getting so heated that I'm starting to clap, which is horrible.
Well, I'm about to clap back like Lizzo and her.
I'm so sorry if you heard that. I'm like, Piper can freeze him.
She can't.
Yeah, she can't. Why the fuck not? Wait, are you telling me?
Are you saying she can freeze him in a dream?
Are you saying none of their powers work in the fucking dream world?
Freddy owns everybody in the dream world.
Stupid, you're stupid.
Have you never watched a Nightmare on Elm Street movie?
These are fucking powerful witches.
Have you never seen a Nightmare on Elm Street movie?
I have, but who's to say that their powers won't work?
They won't work. They won't work. The thing is, like, she would freeze them, and Freddy would stop for a second, and then she could close all of a sudden, boom, and he's like, "Hey, bitch."
Oh, we're getting too loud. See how passionate we are?
That's what happens, man.
God damn it!
It's like no one beats Freddy. So, even Batman can't beat Freddy in the dream.
Wait, what? So Piper can't freeze him, and then Prue can't
freeze him. Like he would
grab
pretend,
him and yank him out.
He would pretend, and they would get close, and he would stab in the chest, be like, "Bitch, that shit not working. This is my dream. This is my dream,
no,
bitch."
There's a way that the charmed ones win.
The only way that they have a chance of beating him is if they knew about him beforehand and pulled him out.
They knew about him before. I already said that one of them woke up.
Well then, I mean, like one of them wakes up. I mean, like that's really
okay, fine. They all have
really
the same
a stretch.
Fucking
I mean, like maybe two of them wake up because one of them ain't getting out of that shit. I mean, like, he's killing one of them. These fucking bitches. He's killing one of these bitches.
Okay, all right. So
the other two might be able to beat him, but he ain't letting.
All right.
He ain't letting them all go.
So he kills Prue.
Okay. No, Prue's the hardest one to kill for him.
Okay, well,
she astral projects.
Listen, they need the Charmed 3. Mm-hmm. People are getting so pissed off right now. They have no idea what we're talking about because we're 90s people. Okay, so you need the Charmed 3, right?
Yeah.
One of them has to die. In my opinion, Alyssa Milano's character, Phoebe, was useless.
Yeah.
She was useless to me. What's the matter? What do you need?
We need to plug the fucking computer in. Our computer's like not even in.
It's plugged into the wall, but not the computer. We need
the power of 3 to plug in our computer, you bitch. But you said Phoebe, but I think
she has premonitions.
But she's useless.
One of them has to die.
So Piper can blow shit up.
And freeze.
And Prue is the astral projection person, so she's very useful in Freddy's world. She can go in and out without being noticed, probably.
Yeah, her
So
fake,
she's
her
good.
astral person
Yeah.
can go in.
Yeah, so she's good.
And then Phoebe can do a premonition. She can premonition crap.
She can probably see it coming.
She'll know what his next move
But
is.
everyone sleeps. One of them has to die.
But if one of them was to die and then Paige came... It's okay, fuck it. Okay, so...
So Paige
now,
comes back. All right.
Wait, I'm getting
All right.
excited.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so... Prue's gone,
Okay.
right? Everyone thinks she's dead. She's
So
not
we're
dead.
coming up with a scenario that the charm ones win, because I see them all losing.
So it's Piper, Phoebe, and Paige.
Okay.
Paige dies because I never liked her.
Yeah.
And then Prue out of nowhere comes out.
And comes back and just
She
fucking
comes
wins the
back
whole
and
time.
just fucking wins
All right, well,
everything.
I can see that. But the whole thing is like Freddy beats them all because they've all had glaring weaknesses and they're all very emotional.
Can Paige orb him out
From
of
a dream,
the
no.
dream? No.
The thing is like in a dream world, Freddy has full control.
Okay.
And I've conceded this every time whenever we do a Freddy versus anybody argument.
Right.
Indiana Jones, the Ghostbusters, it doesn't matter. The
Even
Ghostbusters,
really-
Ghostbusters could beat him.
That would be tough.
They could beat him.
Wait,
but,
I don't want to get on that one again. We need
Yeah.
to figure out charm ones have to win.
Well, yeah. So like we'll do more if people ask for these. But the thing is like the Ghostbusters could do it with certain precautions or whatever. But the charm ones versus Freddy Krueger, Freddy beats them every time, and the reason is because they're too emotional. They're women. They have periods.
Fuck off, dude!
They've got
You're
kids,
about to get punched
but like
in the face.
they've got kids. Like
That's right.
Piper
Wyatt.
is very easy to get killed.
Why can't fucking Wyatt go in there and help?
But Piper's easy to get killed, and Leo can't orb into a dream world because if he does, he's toast. Cole can't do it because
But
he goes
Wyatt
in his
was a
world,
badass.
he's killed. Yeah, but the thing is, like, he can't have his powers in Freddy's world. Freddy owns the dream world, and you have to respect.
This is not fair. I don't like this. I don't like this
But
scenario at all.
But the
okay,
thing is,
I
like,
give
you
up.
have. But the thing is, like, you have to respect.
Well,
the dream world.
Okay, who pulls him out? It's got to be Cole.
Cole can't do it.
He's a demon. He can't go in there and just yank him out.
I can see them kind of hanging out together, like, hey, man, like, stop fucking my bitch.
He's Balthazar. He go in, yank him out, and then the charmed ones get him.
If it was Cole versus Freddy Krueger, then Cole would kill him because he has better powers. Like he can beat him in a one-on-one match.
That's the thing.
But,
It's a dream world, and I understand that. But he was a demon.
but the thing is, would Cole help them? Like, would he give a shit enough?
He would give a shit about Phoebe.
We're talking about the charm ones versus Freddy Krueger,
And
not with
Cole-
all the outside interference. Because I mean, like,
I know, but
you know.
can't Cole come in and help?
Because like Cole would beat Freddy easily because he's got way more powers and he can go to hell and he can probably warp into his mind and not die and shit, you know. And he's like Deadpool, but not Deadpool with all the powers. He's like the fucking ultimate fucking demon, you know. It's a weird situation.
All right, you know what? Fuck it. I'm writing him down, and we're gonna come up with scenarios where Cole can fight someone, right?
So Cole versus a lot of
Versus,
people.
I don't know, but because he was in season 5, he was a badass.
In season 5, he was unkillable.
Yeah,
In
that's
other
that's-
seasons, when he became the Source,
He was also
unkillable.
good.
He was unkillable.
So season 4 and season 5, season 3.
In other seasons,
was,
he was like just a demon. He was
a
nothing.
demon in love that was squishy.
Yeah,
So he was in season 3. He was bullshit, but 4 and 5.
yeah.
He was unkillable, and
Yeah.
then season 7,
He was just a bitch.
he was in the dream world
Yeah.
or whatever fucking world that was, that he had no power and couldn't do nothing. So 4 and 5, Cole was good.
But I'm still gonna stick strong to my guns. I'm gonna say Freddy Krueger beats the charm ones easily.
Okay.
Because the thing is, like, they're very sensitive women, and they had loves. No, well, the thing is like,
No, I get what you're saying. I
let's
get
say
it.
you're the most powerful chick on the planet, right?
Well, yeah,
But yet
they're
you
all
have
going to
two.
worry about.
But yet you have 2 kids at home,
Yeah.
and me at home, or someone that you might even give a remote, tiny piece of shit about, and they're like, "Hey, don't kill me because I'm going to kill them." You're going to stop and have a moment of hesitation. That's where Freddy Krueger
Yeah.
thrives. He preys on your weaknesses,
No, I see that. I see where you're coming
and
from.
he
So
would
Freddy,
kill them
Okay.
all of them. And I love me some Holly Berry Combs. She is
So
my
Freddy-
favorite of that group.
So far, I think Freddy has beaten everybody that we've brought up except for the Ghostbusters. And no, I don't want to get into any
Yeah.
more because
Yeah.
we've gone, I think, way over 2 hours.
Yeah.
So Freddy's been doing
beaten
good.
Everyone but the Ghostbusters. Yeah.
So if someone can come up with another
Who would
scenario,
win in a fight?
That would be awesome because we are getting a lot of emails. I have tons of them. So
we get a lot of emails, man.
The next live episode.
We'll do it on Wednesday. On
man.
Wednesday, we're gonna do the rest of these. But
these two fights.
Give us some more, man. Give us some more, dude. Because like we love these.
People
things.
are probably like, "Who the fuck is Cole and who's the charmed ones?"
Well, we fucking love these things, and I don't give a shit if you don't know who they are.
Look them up.
Because it's some fun shit, man.
I used to love that show.
Yeah. The thing about this episode is it's over now, and hope you guys had a good time listening to it. We had a good time recording it. You can find us on Twitter at Voices of Misery. You can check us out on all forms of social media at Voices of Misery. Email is voicesofmisery at voicesofmiserypodcast@gmail.com. The correct link
for Discord is there.
It is there, thanks to the Nerdette, and
I
thanks
promise
to Lone Wolf.
If for some reason it does not work,
it's my fault. That's my fault.
It should work. I put the direct link on
Yeah.
there, but I know that TeePublic link, I think, took 2 episodes for it to actually work.
Yeah.
The correct link is in there. I know for sure. If it doesn't work, message us on Twitter. I can send you the link because it worked for someone else.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, the Discord channel is actually fun. So,
whatever happens, just please, hit us up because we are very responsive. We're the only podcast out there that responds to people immediately. Or close to immediately. So
within like 15, 20 minutes, I think, unless we're sleeping.
Yeah,
But
exactly. Like after 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, we're pretty much done. But
because we're old.
Yeah, because we're old as fuck. But, we love you guys. We do appreciate the feedback. We love everything that happens out here. And, check out our friends on the Hami Media Network at
Please
Hacker.
do. Just, you know what? Fuck Smack Attack.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Fuck
them. They're jerks.
We're bringing them to court. We'll see what happens.
We are going to sue them for millions of dollars. At hackerhameen.podbean.com, at Hameen Media. Those guys are great. We love them, and they're brothers of ours.
They are not great. They are not great.
Yeah, well, you hate them. You hate them because of all the bullshit they've said about you. The slander.
I know.
The slander.
Listen, no one talks about my tits facing the ground. I don't understand.
Yeah, big tits do face the ground, and you have some nice tits. My dick faces the ground. It's so large and heavy that it faces the ground. Oh my God, we're going.
All right, end it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Voices of Misery podcast. We will talk to you next time. We'll probably be here Wednesday, and we will see you again later, and good night.
Yes, it is I, Bin Hameen, commanding all of you to join the wrestling revolution, the underground of media, and follow our brothers at Voices of Misery on Twitter and subscribe to their podcast because they support hackerhameen.podbean.com and you will go support voicesofmisery.podbean.com because there is no more misery when you leave those FM marked channels and you join the media underground of Voices of Misery and hackerhameen.podbean.com. Rise and praise, YOLO!